Yeah, we'll start out with how do we start out? So I guess you guys would have seen on the news that there was a big shootout at an art show in downtown Pittsburgh, and it's all over the news today. Uh, as you get to the office, uh, you would be approached by Agent Miller, the handler, and he would, he's talking on the phone about, yesterday's, clusterfuck, and basically he hangs up, comes out into the. Okay, shit. Okay, first thing I should say is that the people that are new, the two new guys, there's a website called it's called My Maps. It's basically a Google Maps clone where you can put your own pins and stuff. Um, and that's the map that we've been basically using. But we pretty much do theater of the mind, so it's not really necessary that you guys follow around, but you're welcome to. And I'll give you like some addresses from time to time, and you can put it in. Um, Knowing where the base and stuff at's not all that relevant for today. So if you want afterwards, or some other time, I'll probably just make a post that puts the coordinates in to all the places that everybody would know that we're at, like the office and all that, or the headquarters.
I kind of lost my map anyway, so we could start over if you want to.
All right. Sure. I mean, if you guys want to go to my maps.
It's kind of fun to follow around the locations if you would like to. It's like you just type in my maps and then create new map, and it opens a Google map that
Yeah.
is saved in your like Google account. And then you can like put pins on the locations that Steve gives us, and these are relevant plot locations.
HQ hangar. All right, there's the coordinates to the hangar. That is the headquarters. And then I'll post the Control C. So there, from the HQ hangar, there's a tunnel that goes under the highway to a warehouse across the street. So this will be the HQ warehouse. And that should be the two main ones. That's where we're at right now, is the HQ. Um, there's other stuff, but not really relevant for today. And not really relevant ever. You haven't really discovered most of the stuff yet, but okay, yeah. So you guys have all been catching like news about the random shootout. It's all over the news. Um, as you come into the office, sounds like Agent Miller's talking about it. He says he has to go, gets off the phone, and kind of motions for you guys to I'd imagine you come in, all pretty much on time, grab a coffee maybe or something. But either way, you all four arrive. And once you're all four there, he kind of, waves you to like gather up, and he's
We all experienced Delta Green agents.
yeah, probably introduce yourselves and like describe your characters. And a couple of you, this is the first time you're working together, so we probably go from the chat down, like Brom Hanks, Slip Smith. Maybe tell us a little bit about your character, like what they do and like who they are, what they look like, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, sure. So Agent Bram is a middle-aged man, early 50s, likes to keep in shape, doesn't dress very ostensively or so. Like your average Walmart American. Uh, he has not joined any other operations with you guys yet, to my knowledge. So this would be the first time you meet him. And yeah, he mainly likes to, keep quiet. You don't notice him kind of starting to speak or tell stories or anything like that for no reason. Kind of likes to keep to the point.
What does he do? Like skill? Like
Uh,
what's his skill set?
yeah, he's an anthropology professor at UPenn at the moment.
Nice.
Mainly skilled in anthropology, occult, some sneak and all that. Some criminology,
For the
bureaucracy.
retards in the class, what is anthropopathology? The word you just said?
Anthropology is like the study of, like in my character's case, study of people's culture throughout history.
Okay.
Like historical sociology, I think it's kind of a way to say
Yeah,
it.
kind of.
Like
It's kind of
If it-
studying how did we get here.
Yeah, like if it's under the earth, it's a bit archaeology, and if it's still somewhat alive or in written documents, then it's anthropology. Anthropology, my bad.
Anthropology. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So there
but
has to be some kind of records. Like it's not about taking out of the earth, it's about like studying cultures and like written and like
Yeah.
like firsthand. Like, you know, if people pass on stuff.
yeah, and focus more on like the interaction, like the civilization, as opposed to like
Yeah.
facts
The rights,
and
the habits, all those things.
yeah. So like kind of like sociology of a extinct, well, people that aren't around anymore, kind of something like
exactly.
that. Cool. That could come in handy. What about Agent Hanks?
Right. So Agent Hanks comes in. You immediately see like he's some kind of law enforcement. He carries a weapon on his hip. He's wearing a cheap suit. Looks something like this guy. I posted in the EU chat. He's about 30, 6'1". You know, like one of those effortlessly charming kind of guys. You know, like you don't know if he's competent, but you know, like he can talk his way out of a situation if he needs to. You also notice that like he seems to be a bit stiff when he's walking, like he's had an injury to his hip. So when he's walking, he's a bit slow on like the fluidity isn't really there that the usual person has when walking. So you see there has been an injury in the recent past. Skill wise, this guy's an FBI agent, high in alertness, high in human, high in persuade, firearms search. So he's very basic right now. I'm gonna change him up in the next 2 sessions or so, depending on what the team needs.
All right, Slips.
Alrighty.
So, Agent Slips is a private investigator. He specializes in missing persons cases, and judging by what Agent Hanks has said, um, Slips might have interacted with Hanks before, or maybe he's just seen him around, most likely, because Agent Slips works with local law enforcement and also just private people. And
Yeah.
as for skills, he's a really good tracker, and but he has social anxiety and is terrible at humans, even though
Gotcha.
he works as a tracker. So he has pretty good sneak skills, getting into places where he shouldn't, lock picking, and a little bit of SIGINT.
Nice.
And also, he is from the UK with US citizenship, which is part of his trauma. And I will post the portrait of him in chat. He is usually has a frown on his face and tries to shy away from social areas.
All right, Agent Smith.
Well, I can't find my picture again now, so I will upload it later. Well,
All right.
Agent Smith is how to explain him proper. You notice when he essentially enters a room because he is open. He likes talking with people. he most of the time seems to have some sort of a snack in his hand from what you have observed. He is clearly carrying a weapon around pretty much all the time, as far as you have seen him at least. And for the ones that is good at like essentially spotting different behaviors in people. If you know anything about the military, he is quite clearly a military man. Besides that, he mostly just have the brown-ish cargo pants with that has a lot of pockets on it, with a lot of different things in. As in, you can clearly see that he has things in the pockets. And besides that, he just looks like a regular person, essentially, just with the military buzz cut, short hair-ish. Comes to work with a backpack and tries to seem like he wants to have a good time, if nothing else, while still, doing his job. But you can do both.
All right, yeah. So you guys are
And-
hanging out. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
My role is combat medic.
Awesome. That could definitely come in handy. And pararescue. So helicopter based. He was a PJ, right? So used to being on a helicopter, which could come in handy.
I was about to say true, but I think for the rest of the group, the combat medic is probably more relevant than that I know how to jump out of a helicopter.
Right. Now, someday you might jump out and help us save them. Like the Deus Machina or something like that.
Shows up and saves the day.
Right. I mean, that sounds fun to me. All right. So yeah, you see Agent Miller. He's like a tall, skinny guy, early 40s. Looks kind of like the Marlboro Man, black hair, blue eyes, Tom Selleck mustache, clean shaven other than that, big old caterpillar mustache. And, you can hear him kind of talking in his office. He hangs up, comes out, and, kind of gestures everybody to like huddle up basically, and, everybody comes over and, he says, all right, fellas, something's come up. We're going to have to, that needs pretty much immediate addressing. So we're going to be brought in on more of a, we're going to, put the task force stuff on the back burner for a minute and deal with this. We've been assigned an operation, Operation Ruby Rough. He has like a clipboard in his hand. He kind of looks down at the paper and, he says, okay, on December 14th, a hunter shot and killed a deer outside of War, West Virginia. He found the corpse suffering from some sort of extreme infection. Red veins had aggressively infested portions of the epidermis. Resulting social media posts have captured the attention of state environmental and health officials. A friendly in the state government contacted the agency due to apparent anomalous nature and aggression of the disease. The public story is as follows. The West Virginia Department of Natural Resources, in cooperation with the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, is investigating reports of an isolated wildlife health concern in McDowell County. Several deer in the War area, War, West Virginia, have been found suffering from an uncommon but naturally occurring hemorrhagic disease. While the condition appears unusual, preliminary testing indicates no threat to humans, livestock, or the broader deer population. The affected carcass has been secured and properly disposed of. Residents are reminded to follow existing guidelines for handling wild game. Avoid consuming any animal that appears sick, wear gloves when field dressing, report unusual findings to local wildlife officials. There is no evidence of a risk to the public, and hunting season will continue as scheduled. Additional updates will be provided if necessary. He kind of chuckles a little bit, He says the media has bought the story, but agents are warned to be on the lookout for a Daniel Church, an independent media reporter and longtime contributor to the internet show The Corbett Report. He has been posting to social media about his plans to research and document the true story behind the obvious government psyop, quote unquote. He presents little actual danger, but may present a problem in the information space. Rules of engagement. Agents are to be inserted under the guise of a joint agency task force between two separate sub-agencies of the Department of Health and Human Services, the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and the Center for Disease Control, CDC. Use discretion in use of force, maintain cover, do not escalate with locals unless unavoidable. All evidence must be destroyed or retrieved. Witness management by agent's discretion. Area overview. This is the location in southern McDowell County along the Tug River. There's approximately 700 residents. Once a coal mining hub, now largely collapsed. Few remaining businesses and scattered service shops. Aging population. Youth unemployment is high. High poverty rate. Opioid addiction is prevalent. Heavy economic dependency on the state and federal aid programs. You are to report to the War Town Hall and speak to the local authorities, Mayor James Stanley and Sheriff Garrett Cole. At this point, agents have you guys have two primary leads: interviewing the hunter, one Mike Newman of War, West Virginia, and examining the deer carcass. Both can be arranged by one Mayor Stanley at the War Town Hall. 1 second. I'm going to paste the address in you guys' chat. So 40 Oak Street, Davie, West Virginia is the location of the town hall. Any questions? And he'll start handing out fake IDs, to CDC and to what was the other one? FDA.
FDA.
Yep, 2 CDC, 2 FDA, and a Pelican case with basically investigation stuff. It's got the CDC sticker on it. This is the autopsy stuff, in case you need to, what the stuff you'll need to investigate this dead deer carcass.
Sorry, as I said with Steve, I gotta go away for 15 minutes. You guys decide, split up the stuff, and make sure somebody gets me an M4 from the armory. I'll be back in 15, okay?
All right, sure. All right. Sweet. Well, it's better to get it out of the way now, huh?
Sure.
All right. Let's say that Agent Hanks, he's got no questions, and looks like he got the urge to take a dump. He heads off to the bathroom. Do you guys have any questions?
Is there any risk for actually like cross infection? As in, is there a risk to us?
Not sure. Seems unlikely. Just based on the fact that there's, this is a report of 1 deer, not 1,000. But it's early days, so we don't know. That's kind of something we'd like you guys to ascertain as well. Definitely send some samples back. So, that's probably like one of the step one. Maybe send some samples back.
Did they find the deer? Is it like a public, like state-owned hunting grounds or private?
Unsure. It was a private citizen. He was just out hunting. We are unsure as to where he was hunting. Right now, we have very little information. We didn't want to kick up a fuss with the locals, so we were, playing it down like it's not that big of a deal. As far as they know, this is a hemorrhagic disease that we already know is not contagious. So hopefully it is not contagious, because they've been told that it's okay to touch it. Pretty much.
Yeah, well said, hopefully. Right. I'm pretty clear off on what we gotta do.
All right. Let's see. Do you guys want to, if you want to type into that chat, like any kit, anything you want to take with you? How do you guys want to travel? You do have access to an SUV. You could take your own car. So I mean, it's up to you guys.
What's that?
It's, like,
Like
pretty
a
far away.
3-hour drive? 4-hour drive?
Let me see. I think roughly, yeah, it's like 300 hours or 300 miles, I think. Let's see here. Yep. I mean, if you guys don't mind being stranded there, we could fly you down with a helicopter and drop you off.
Not a big fan of that idea.
225 miles. So yeah, probably a 3-hour drive or so. It is currently like 8 in the morning. So you can be there by noon. If you end up needing to stay, there's a hotel in town.
Gonna turn to the other agents. So you guys got a preference? CDC or FDA?
Hmm.
I think CDC would match me fine.
Yeah, I think the CDC might have a sample of the infected carcass.
All right. Then I guess I'm taking FDA then.
There you go. And you all have FBI fake IDs as well. It's, be weird to use them. They're actually the names actually match. So you have the same the FDI or FDA, the new names match the old names on your FBI badge. So there is that. So you could get in trouble if you show, obviously if you show an FBI badge to one guy and then a CDC badge to another. If they, word gets back that you're using two IDs, that might be suspicious.
Right,
Definitely
not
suspicious.
ideal, yeah.
Yeah, definitely suspicious. But all right, do you want to? I'll take your own cars, or I'll pack together in the SUV. It is like the sticks, so it'd be probably useful to have at least one 4x4. Something that can do a little off-roading.
I think Agent Slips will take the SUV.
All right.
Well, if
Should all
we
go in the same
if we
car,
can get
right?
it, well, we could also go for two, like so that the CDC and the FDA gets there in two different cars. I think it looks better.
Wait, so is Brahm going to the FDA?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yep. Looks like Brahm and Hanks.
Okay.
It
I
might be
guess I'll
inter.
try and get the car then as well.
All right.
It might be an what's it called, agency task force and all of that, but I don't think under normal circumstances the CDC and the FDA has the same headquarters.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys would probably know that it would probably be better to show up in at least two groups.
So let's
But-
go and prepare a CDC car. Okay, we have to get the whole kit, otherwise we will show up as quote unquote CDC members but have absolutely no lab equipment or protective gear or anything.
Right. There is you have basically what you need for at least the autopsy and the crate that they gave you, or the crate that Miller handed you. It's just a Pelican with some, like the little jumpsuits to cover your, keep the part, like the autopsy thing with, a mask, probably scalpels, all that jazz. Sample kit.
We have the bare minimum. The CDC does not show up with the bare minimum. So I'll go take some time to just, put in some extra stuff. I'm not saying it's going to be useful. I'm just saying it's there so that the car looks right.
All right. I mean, there's definitely Pelicans full of stuff over at the other the other base there, or through the tunnel, or you can drive across. So, anything in particular you'd like to grab?
What's it called? You can get some metal. I can't remember the word now, but you essentially use it to like fence-ish off an area with like curtains and stuff, so that if you find something that is like particularly gruesome, or you might have a contagious component to it, then you can like fence it off with some iron stuff, and just looks like a bath curtain, but essentially pack some of that as well.
Right, like a pipe and
And some
drape
other.
type deal.
Yeah, exactly. It's not really.
All right,
It's
let me
mostly
get.
just so that people can't take pictures and so forth, and so people don't step into what could be a contaminated area by what's it called,
All right,
accident and stuff like that.
let me get a
And
luck roll. That seems like probably not something they would have there.
any luck roll? Is that luck?
Yeah, it's at the top of the character sheet. I don't know why they put it
Damn.
up there.
I don't think they have it.
Oh yeah, they have some pipe and drape. It's like just like thin black fabric and little bases that you put poles into, and you can click a little thing to raise them up and lower them. So it's your lucky day. You could have got them. I mean, if you're you're balancing and being in a hurry with you getting access to stuff. If there's anything specific you'd like to request, you could probably get it like delivered tomorrow or later today. You know, somebody could collect the stuff, and there are gophers. You know, so there's people whose job that is, could just low level people who could just go collect the stuff and drive it down there to you guys.
I just wanted the car mostly to look right, and I also thought about the dude, essentially the reporter.
True. Yep. Weaponry. Do you want to? So I know you got M4 for Hanks. What are you planning on taking, Smith?
A simple what's it called, handgun. You know what? Two. One for open carry, one for concealed carry. So because the CDC does not carry that much weaponry.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could get away with it. They probably do if they're, and there's potential to be walking around the woods. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe a shotgun or something. Isn't that for scaring away bears or something? Don't you have a special something?
I mean, there's bear spray, but I would probably rather have a shotgun that shot slugs, or a hunting rifle myself against a bear. Maybe a 50 caliber pistol. Something.
Oh yeah, it's just I'm
something
pretty
large.
sure I heard somebody. It's like when you're out walking in bear country, having a shotgun with like a certain round that I can't remember that you can shoot. It makes like a bigger, louder sound, so it scares away bears and stuff.
Oh yeah, that definitely you could use like blanks, or that would salt rounds that shoot salt, like less than lethal, or bean bags. They have shot like beanbag round might do it if you're just trying to scare it away. Shoot it in the ground, but.
Yeah, I just want whatever seems normal to basically have a shotgun, mostly for just scaring away bears and stuff. Because holy moly, if we're out hunting deers essentially in a place where there might be bears, we should probably have something.
All right. Well, yeah. If you head to the well, there's probably there's going to be a green box in the room in the warehouse in the HQ, like a smaller one. There's a large one over at the through the tunnel to, or you can drive or go through the tunnel to the warehouse. There's like costume kits and stuff, or not costume kits, but there's like a room that something you might find at like Saturday Night Live, where there's just years worth of costumes and stuff, for different fake businesses, lots of civilian stuff, like a police uniform, that kind of thing. If you want to grab like a disguise or something, you can definitely find like lab coats and stuff, if you probably with CDC on them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Agent Slips will bring the disguise, the lab coat most likely with the CDC logo, and Is it possible for the van to have like a false panel to put like a hunting rifle underneath it?
Sure, yeah. There's it's tactical van, so yeah. There's definitely a false compartment in the back. You got to pull out all the shit that you put in there already. But yeah, you can throw. Let's see. Yeah, so just a hunting like a what 30-06 or something like that.
Yeah. Or
Large-
308, one either or. Yeah.
All right, so just a standard hunting rifle with a scope.
Yeah.
All right,
Because I
check.
imagine we will probably have to like hunt the deers, so it might come in handy if we're doing long distance.
All right, definitely. Good call.
An Agent Bram, is that how you pronounce your name?
Yeah.
Has
Yeah,
pretty much
was
also
going for
made
like,
a pretty damn decent list.
yeah, like that's I think like the stuff I would like to take in an FDA van. I think that kind of checks out all the angles we could take. You know, if we need to bring stuff back, samples, some containers, syringes with some needles, to maybe get some of that blood.
It looks
It-
good.
yeah,
Nice camera.
and yeah, a camera and a GPS unit to like kind of, you know, triangulate and see like how far deers have moved, how far infection might have spread, and all that. Take some exact bookmarks and coordinates of the area, and of course the protection gloves, masks, and all
All
that
right.
stuff.
Yeah. So
And
oh, go ahead.
if possible, oh yeah, if possible, I would try and get like an FDA disguise as well, like some type of overalls or like a lab coat or scrubs, or I'm not 100% sure what they would use, but probably a jacket with like FDA on the back, right?
Yep, FDA windbreaker. There you go. Yeah. So you
Yeah,
guys,
exactly.
sounds like you head through the tunnel to the headquarters, and Agent Brom, sounds like you want to talk to, basically, Miller will like, waves over a gentleman who looks, he was like doing some mechanic work, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to take them over to the warehouse and get them everything they need." He'll take you down like to the back corner of the HQ, which is just a big hangar. There's like a helicopter in there on like the little plate that they land on, so they can wheel it in and out. There's like a, I haven't really thought about it, but there's some kind of secret door that goes down with like an elevator. And then you walk, like a quarter mile through this tunnel. Actually, we'll say there's like an electric cart on rails, and cruise it over to the other side. It has like a flatbed on it, so you can load, to facilitate loading stuff. That's kind of the idea, is they can bring illegal, like, like weapon shipments to the warehouse where it looks totally normal to be unloading stuff. And then you can funnel it over here. So, to make it a little less obvious, it probably raise suspicions if there's constantly trucks coming in and cargo flying out in helicopters. They'd probably assume you're like drug dealers or something. But yeah, so
That's sweet.
so you'll head across through the tunnel, and the guy that's escorting you, he kind of looks at you, Brom, and points into a door, and you see like a doctor in a lab coat with like a big table. He's doing an autopsy on a body that looks like it's been rotten for months, like 2 months, 3 months. Smells like all hell as soon as you kind of step in. He's like, Dr. Victor Ramsey, how can I help you? And he like sticks his hand out. It's like a gloved hand with like blood all over it.
Yeah, Agent Bram is kind of gonna lift his shirt up to cover his nose. Uh, Agent Bram, nice to meet you. Gonna try and look away from the corpse as much as possible. Got a quick job. Need some stuff here. I've got a list for you. Think you could muster them?
I can try. And
And
go ahead.
please
Sorry.
wash yourself if possible.
Oh yeah, he'll take the
Before-
glove off. He takes the gloves off and throws them in the garbage can. Yeah, thanks, FP. I'm hoping here soon. About that
I'm
time,
gonna
fall.
shake his hand afterwards.
All right. Yeah, he'll shake and he'll grab you all the stuff that you said that you were looking for. He'll tell you the next. He'll say, he'll mention that there's a what did I say it was? It's like the disguise room or whatever, and it's down the hall. And if you head that way, you'll hear Agent Slips in there. Him and Smith are kind of looking through this stuff. And you'll find the windbreakers and lab coats, that kind of a thing. There's kind of like separated little tags that are like, CDC, and all the different covers basically. And then there's like a huge wall that's just lots of civilian stuff basically. Bunch of hats.
Right, awesome. Gonna start, setting up the disguise, getting a hat, a windbreaker, and all that.
All right, sweet. Yeah,
Can you
the
bring me one for me as well? Just windbreaker.
Yeah, for sure.
sure.
I'll
Thank you.
grab an extra one after I get dressed.
All right. Yeah. So you take all that stuff.
I assume there are like lockers and stuff where I can leave my own clothes.
Sure. Yeah. There's
Something like that.
there's lockers there,
Yeah.
bunks. It's kind of where people can stay. Fly in. There's a room with probably 8 bunks or so. So, people can rest and then head back out, do whatever like nefarious stuff that black operations are up to these days. Medical room. There's like cells for like prisoners if you ever had, if you have prisoners or whatever. There's like a waterboard, so you can waterboard people if you want, that kind of a thing. Like full black site basically in the basement of the warehouse. But yeah, if you mention it to the guy with you, he'll start carrying that stuff. He grabs the M4 and the Pelican case with the sniper or not sniper. Well, basically sniper rifle, more of a hunting rifle. Be a little suspicious to show up with a $25,000 sniper rifle. So it's just some kind of like just Remington off the rack kind of a thing. Decent scope, and yeah, if you got everything, then you can put that onto the little thing or onto the little trailer on the electrical cart. Zip back over, and you pull the van or pull the SUV in, and load the stuff into the SUV. Spacious.
Have the CDC guys like picked up some full PPE suits?
Yes.
Yeah, we already have it in the van probably.
Yep. Full PPE.
How many do we have?
I mean, probably however many you grab. So maybe 6. There's probably 2 in the like the ready-made container that Miller handed you, and then I'd imagine you asked for 4. It's pretty small stuff. Like they're like real thin. You can pack them real tight. There's paper thin fabric, like Tyvek or something like that.
Just making sure we got some backups in case of rips.
Right. Masks.
That reminds me, bring a bunch of duct tape.
All right, duct tape. All right, sweet. Somebody was mentioning taking two vehicles. I think CDC has dibs on the SUV already. There should be a car, or does anybody have a personal vehicle that would fit
I think
FDA
Bram
employees?
is in the FDA with me, right? Bram and Hanks are FDA.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
FT.
Let's just take the van. It makes sense that we would arrive in a non-powerful vehicle.
Right.
Yeah.
So like basically just a white like work van kind of looking thing.
Yeah. Any chance we could put like an FTA sticker on it or something? Or maybe in the window?
We can put like on the door. We can do like a quick like stencil job with like some kind, like it doesn't have to be a big one. You know, if you just have it on the door, and if you fix the plates, I'm not sure anybody's gonna notice the plates, but like Federal Drug and Food and Drug Administration on the side of the door, both doors should do fine, right? I'm sure we have like a bunch of stickers around that we can do like in 15 minutes.
Sure. Yeah, we'll see. You have like a little vinyl printer for whipping up stuff like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But yeah, so you spend a few minutes, slap a couple of FDA stickers on the side of it. Good to go.
I'm gonna help people put on their soft Kevlar vests under their shirts, 3 armor each. Guess I'm gonna help Bram and let's see, Slips. Do you have any experience with soft Kevlar? Like you're an investigator, right? You might have soft Kevlar on your own.
Yes, I would say Agent Slips would normally wear it, but he's going to try to use the lab coat this time, so it might like the Kevlar might show over it, so that might be suspicious.
The 3-point armor Kevlar in Delta Green is undershirt, so you can wear it all the
Yeah.
time if you want to. There isn't even
okay.
like, if you there's a thicker version that is like plus 20 for being noticed, and the 5 armor version goes over your shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is winter as well, so you can be a little bulkier than normal.
Sounds good. Yeah.
And like again,
You can wear it or throw it in the car.
It's hard to see, like, you know, it's. I'm just gonna like help Bram with putting it on because he's an anthropologist. Like I get the feeling he's like a professor, and so I'm like helping him strap it on so it's not too uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah. Agent
Yeah,
Slips just
exactly.
straps
Gonna
it on.
set it up.
Yeah.
Gonna
Like
thank you
if
for your help.
if he's like not interested, I'm gonna just like gonna insist a bit because I've seen what happens if like Hanks doesn't tell him, but like he survived like a zombie bite or a ghoul bite thanks to a Kevlar vest in the last mission. So he's like, put this on.
No man, I'm all about me.
Alrighty.
Bling me up.
All right, sweet. All right, yeah, so you guys take some time to do all that stuff. Let me get this time going real quick. All right, get here.
Can we do like in-ear communicators? You know,
Sure.
like, is it like in 2018? Is it still wired these days? How does it work in Delta Green? What do you guys think?
I'd say they have. I mean, they have like Bluetooth and stuff, so you probably need cellular.
But you're still like it's still Bluetooth to your phone, and then the phone communicates
Yeah, probably.
with the network. Yeah.
They would have.
Like
You could use in ear. I mean, you could take both. There's that option which works across town, but there's also like a radio, like an earpiece that'll go to a radio, and then that would just be limited to, you know, however long the distance radio would work. So probably a couple miles, unless you had like a larger pack, give or take the, you know, typical stuff. If there's a big mountain between you and the enemy, or not you and the enemy, but you and the person you're talking to, that's a problem. You know, if you're in like a large building, you know, the walls interfere a good bit, but it's better than nothing. This is BFE you're going to, so there is it's not going to be like the greatest cell service.
I think
Alright,
radio would be a better choice.
Gonna take the wired and the walkie-talkies, and of course everybody gets a burner phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna recommend that people leave their personal phones at the base.
Yep.
Will do.
In the lockers or whatever. So everybody like replace your phones with your burner phones and input relevant numbers. Everybody got the number for Miller. We got the numbers for each other, and like maybe also input like your personal like numbers, some of them in your new burner phone, just in case you want to check up on your loved ones. But make sure the names on the contacts are not indicative of who you're calling.
Oh yeah. All right, so we'll say that took about an hour to, to get your briefing, get everything together, print out those stickers. Maybe you had to send out for specialty, specialty stuff or something. I don't know, but yeah, we'll say about an hour. You guys ready to head down?
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
gonna drive. I
Well-
got a 15 driving.
For sure.
Bram
Just gonna
can do the
double
radio.
check we got everything, and yeah.
All right. You should. You
I've
gotta.
got, I mean, I'm pretty good behind the wheel if you want me to take the wheel.
Yeah, what's like out of game? What's your skill level?
I got a 40.
Okay, I got a 50 from being an FDA.
Oh,
real
you
agent,
got a
so
50. Okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it
gotcha.
comes with the profession.
Gotcha.
No
Nice.
worries.
You're good.
All right. All right. Well, let's say takes about 3 hours to get there. Whoa, that's 5 hours.
I'm assuming we're like timing it so we arrive like at the town limit, and like have a little conference at the town limit, just the 2 cars. And I'm gonna be like, do you guys want to arrive separately or as a group? What do you say?
We should probably stagger our arrival just a little bit.
Yeah, just within 10, 15 or something like that. Of
Thanks
each
is
other.
like, I'm a pretty good talker. Might be good if I arrive first, at least my team, make a good first impression. I'm good with people and like making them feel at ease. Everybody good with that?
All right. So yeah, we'll say you guys arrive a little outside of town, and let's see here. Actually, there's a gas station.
What time is it?
It is 12:55. I'm going to try to keep track in the game here. So as long as I'm on the ball, you should be able to see it in that little simple calendar thing on the
Okay.
Foundry.
Interesting. Yeah.
Hopefully I can
Oh yeah.
Keep it-
Interesting.
keep it
that's awesome.
together.
Yeah, in the Foundry thing. Nice. So it's midday. We're driving in. Like, what do we see town-wise? Is it like really a really rundown coal town? Like, how does it look?
Yeah, as you arrive, it looks as you get further and further south, you start seeing more and more businesses that are just like vacant buildings, basically, with lots of. You'll notice that there's a lot of like signage that seems to have been like left in the late 80s, early 90s. Lots of, basically just like the art style is like, looks like a lot of stuff went out of the business in the like 80s and 90s. But yeah, quite run down. I mean, mostly pretty, really. Like what you'd mostly see is just lots of trees, lots of like beautiful nature, interrupted by, trailers, trailer homes and rundown towns, kind of spattered along the way. The population of West Virginia is pretty low. I think like 1.8 million people, I think, in the whole state.
It's called Welch, right? Welch, West Virginia?
War, WAR.
War. Okay, but in real time, it's also called War, or in real
Yeah,
life?
it's real life war.
Okay.
I've just found
Isn't-
out where the CDC group will just take a short break because I can see there's a McDonald's nearby.
Well, there you go. It's a good place to meet up.
Yeah, like on my map, it just says Welch, WELCH.
Not sure. Is it a crescent?
Like, oh no,
Welch is
so
a
my
crescent,
bad.
yeah.
Like, so the city is called like the marker is on a house on Oak Street.
Oak Street. The address I sent you. Okay, 1 second here. There's an easier way to do this.
For me, it is as well, yeah.
Let me see here. We're looking for the town hall.
It's like Welch and Hemphill, right? Hemp Hill.
Yeah, it's like Welch, and then northwest is Hemp Hill, and east is Maitland.
All right, I sent the coordinates to the town hall. I'm not sure. For me, it shows War. Maybe that address I sent you. That's the address that comes up when I click the building. But
Right. So the town is called War. That's a different coordinate now, with elsewhere now.
oh, okay, sorry. Yeah,
Well,
that must have.
that is a very different place.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
must have been the wrong address apparently.
Like if
Weird.
you look up the 16 to the northeast, we were up there in Welch.
Interesting.
Anyhow, this is a
Like-
different place.
Coretta
Right.
6, and then yeah, Welch.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, this should be War River or War, West Virginia. It's a small former coal town. Now currently just not much of anything. There's still coal mines in the area. Most of the people probably work in those, but much less. It's the kind of place where you go to school and then you try to go somewhere else. You move to one of the cities to find better work and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But yeah.
doesn't even have McDonald's. The fuck?
Yeah, it's that desolated. There's not even a what's it called, a franchise.
Yep.
They have a
Last
Dollar General, so you know it's bad.
700 population 700.
Well,
Alright.
it has the Owl Drive Up restaurant. At least has some place to get some
Cheeseburger.
food.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe you can stop on the McDonald's on the way in. Like, so you guys come in like 30 minutes later. If we come down from the East Coast, you might be able to like get a McDonald's coming through Welch. Yeah.
Interesting. Weird that
There's also the Coretta Love Shack on the way, right?
now we're talking.
Oldest profession. Alrighty, so me and Bram are gonna arrive at the town hall around 1 p.m. Gonna pull into one of the parking slots. What do we see? Is there press around or anybody noticeable?
Negative. You see just a parking lot with a couple of cars in it. You only saw one person walking like the whole way in, really. Pretty quiet. Pretty quiet town.
All right.
Not a lot of traffic.
I'm gonna turn to Bram and say, in case anybody asks, I'm with the OCI. Okay, I'm a criminal enforcement agent for the FDA, criminal investigations enforcement agent, OCI. So I get
Noted.
to
Right.
carry a sidearm, just in case like somebody asks why me, your colleague, is carrying a sidearm. Okay.
Should leave
What's
mine
y-
in the car then.
You might want to take one of these back holsters and keep your gun under your windbreaker, in the back.
Right, for sure. Gonna,
Might
if
be
you're offering,
helpful.
I'm gonna take one. Try now.
Yeah, like I
Set
got
it up
some
on
from
my
the
belt.
armory, and yeah, I'm gonna hand him one. It's in the list somewhere. Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, what do you think you would go as? Like a scientist, or a field investigator? What do you gut feeling for the FDA here?
I assume field investigator.
All right.
That would make
So
sense.
essentially, you're here to investigate. I'm here to protect you, just in case.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
I'm the brains, you're the brawn.
Yeah. Maybe you want to bring a suitcase or a clipboard just to say look a bit more brainy.
Of course.
All right, we grab our
Should have
gear
some
and we're
glasses.
gonna go. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, as you guys head in, you walk around to the front of the building. It's not very impressive. Looks like it potentially was just a house or something at one point. Walk in. There's a little bell that rings that's attached to the door, and you see a relatively large room with hardwood floors, and there's a door in the middle of the wall directly opposite of the front door, and to the right and to the left, there's little booth areas, or what would it be? Like little windows, basically, with the like glass, and then where you can like slide money through and stuff. And one
That's
side
interesting.
says like the county clerk, and the other side says accounts payable or something along those lines.
Is the sheriff's office in the same building as the mayor's office?
Negative.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ring the bell, the desk bell.
All right. All right. Yeah, you ring the bell, and you hear like 1 minute, and then a moment later you see like a lady in her 50s walks up to the window. She says, "Hi, dear. How can I help you?"
Hello, ma'am. How you doing? My name is Agent Hax. I'm with the FDA. This is my colleague, Agent Bram. I believe we have
Evening.
an appointment with your mayor, James Stanley. Is he around?
Yes, yes. And she kind of waves you over towards the door and disappears. A second later, you see the door open up, and she's like, "Come in, come in, come in, come in."
Thank you kindly.
All right.
Thank you.
And then she'll lead you back down a little hallway and to there's a door on the right. She taps on it real quick, stick your head in. She's like, the federal guys are here. And you hear an older gentleman in his 40s. He's like, send him in, send him in. You enter the room, you see a desk and a couple of chairs, pretty disheveled, lots of papers laying around, very unorganized. And the older man, he's like in his like early 50s, mid 50s, skinny, pretty normal looking guy, like nondescript, wearing a cheap suit, and he kind of waves you to the chairs. He's like, sit down, sit down.
Mayor Stanley, I presume?
Yes, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, boys.
Nice to meet you as well, sir. This is my colleague, Agent Brams. I'm Agent Hank. We're with the FDA. We're also expecting 2 more agents coming down from the Capitol under the advisement of the Joint Task Force from the CDC. I'm not sure how those fellows are doing, but they should be around momentarily. Maybe we should just like wait on them. We heard they're gonna be here in a few minutes. Meanwhile, could you tell me a bit about how the people of war are doing these days after all this excitement with the deer?
Well, I mean, we've been able to keep it under wraps so far. There's only really one person. Well, what do we got? The hunter. He knows about it, and Bill from Bill's Burgers, he knows about it. That's where we've got the corpse. The deer carcass is currently resides. The sheriff, me, a few people in the office. So the town hasn't really reacted much yet. There was a news article, but I haven't heard any fuss yet. We're trying to keep it pretty quiet, to be honest.
That's good. That's good. You never want any panic in the general populace.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you mind calling the sheriff over once we hear back from our colleagues at the CDC, so we can have like a group discussion here, so we don't have to repeat ourselves?
All right. Yeah, he'll say, yeah. Hold on a second, and he'll get on the phone. He'll make a call over to the sheriff's office, and he's like, this is Mayor Stanley. Can you send? Yeah, the federal agents are here. Can you send Mr. Cole over, or Sheriff Cole? And then he'll quickly hang up. Says it'll be about 10 minutes.
Sounds good. Can you recommend a place to eat around here?
Well, I mean, Bill's Burgers, best burger in town. I don't know.
You know, it would have been enticing before we knew that they had a special kind of deer on the menu.
Right. I mean, there's the Mine Shaft Bar and Grill, just bar food. There's the Eagle Restaurant. That's decent. A lot of the businesses around here aren't going out of business. We're lucky to even have a restaurant, to be honest. We have there's a diner.
Sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna pick one of those later on. And I think Agent Hanks and Agent Bram are gonna make small talk until the CDC guys arrive.
All right.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, you guys make small talk, and then you hear a tap at the door, and the clerk, Mara Finch, repeats the same thing. It's like there's more federal guys here. CDC this time, and the mayor's like waves them in, and yeah, you guys walk in. Office is shoveled. There's only 2 chairs, so I guess you're standing.
Bram
Is
is
it-
in his 50s, right?
I am in my 50s.
Yeah, I would give the chair to Bram and just stand by the window.
All right, Bram, I think is
How-
already
How
seated.
nice of you. Yeah, I was already sitting.
He's one of the first
Yeah, I'm
2.
just saying, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can offer it up to one of the other gentlemen if they want.
I think we go about like a circle of handshakes, all pretending to have never met.
Yep.
There you go.
Welcome, gentlemen. and
agent.
all that.
Agent, mayor, agent, mayor.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Yeah. Alrighty, now we're just waiting on the sheriff, and then we can get this going.
Yep. A few minutes later, you hear another knock at the door, and the sheriff walks in. You see a big burly gentleman. Big burly gentleman, like a 5 o'clock shadow, kind of manly man, wearing like a Carhartt over top his sheriff's jacket. And he walks in. He's like, "Howdy, Mayor. Like, howdy, agents. How can I be of assistance?"
Well, if you two could give us a rundown of the story that you are aware of so far.
I mean, as far as I know, it's just we got a messed up deer, pretty gnarly looking, or he'd probably say pretty disturbing. Not sure how old people talk. Yeah, it's pretty. Never seen anything like this before. Yeah, never seen anything like this before. And he looks at the mayor and he's like, "Mayor, can you try to get a hold of where are we at here? Mike." He's like, yeah. And the mayor will use the phone. He'll call. He'll get a hold of Mike, and he's like puts his hand over the receiver. He's like, "When do you want to talk to Mike? He wants to know where to meet you and when."
Tell him to meet us over at Bill's Burgers.
All right, ASAP or
Well, at his earliest convenience.
okay. He relays that to Mike. He's like, "Mike can give you the details, but from what he told me, I mean, not a lot he can say. He just was out hunting, shot a deer, and when he walked up to it, it looked wrong."
And he
Alright,
brought the deer over.
Yeah, he called the sheriff, and the sheriff called me, and we called you. We don't really deal with stuff like this around here. There's there's like chronic wasting disease and stuff, but nothing like this. This is disturbing.
Where's the deer right now?
Bill's Burgers, right down the few houses down, or a few buildings down.
I see.
All right. Okay, looks like we're gonna keep you guys in the loop. Sounds like a very standard investigation. I wouldn't worry about it. Worst case, we're gonna have to give people a little medicine, a few shots, but usually these things go away pretty quickly. We're gonna
my.
exchange like numbers, you know, like ID cards. What are they called? Yeah, just like a card with our names on it, and like our burner phone numbers, or at least mine, with the mayor and with the sheriff. And I'd like to roll, if possible, a human on these two, just to see if there's like anything up with them other than like the normal nervousness.
All right, go for it.
Cute. Normal success.
Seems pretty normal. Like, the mayor seems concerned. The vibe he's putting off is he wants to just keep it quiet. He's not interested in dealing with the public, finding, and all the questions that could come from, weird deer disease. It's about to be hunting season. That's one of the few things that still brings like money to the town.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Are there a lot
reassure
of
him that
hunters
like
here?
Yeah, a lot of hunters. A lot of people come from downstate as well. It's pretty close to Virginia, so like a lot of like rich Virginians will come over and spend some money hunting. Rent the local Airbnbs.
Are people still hunting right now after the whole story and all that?
Yeah, as far as they know.
And after we know there's been like a report on this. Did anybody maybe outside the town come to investigate, maybe ask questions? Amateur explorers and all that?
There was some young guy asking a bunch of questions, and we just told him to beat it, basically. Told him no comment.
Happen to have a name?
Daniel something.
Daniel something. Gotcha. Thank you very much.
Yep, I just got rid of him as quick as possible. You know how it goes. Don't need to whip up a
Yeah,
bunch of concern when we don't know anything.
no worries. Yeah, Maya, I wouldn't be worried about it. We're gonna do our thing. There's 4 of us, so we're gonna be snappy about it. If everything goes clear, we're gonna be out of your hair just in time for hunting season to arrive. So, yeah, just tell your people to keep it on the wraps. We don't want to like any kind of food panic, and we're gonna pick up the trail with Mike and with Bill.
All right, sounds great. Thank you. Yeah, just get back to me if there's something to worry about here. That deer is, you'll see, but we don't want to.
Yeah, if it's contagious, you'll be the first to know. No worries.
Okay, thank you. Contagious.
On the way out, I'm gonna mention to the group, like, if we run into this Daniel Church guy, let me talk to him, don't talk to him. I'm pretty good at bending the truth if I need to. Also, we should pick up, like, you guys know these, like, signal vests, that the orange ones that hunters tend to wear in the woods? We should pick up 4 of those at the nearest store, because I don't want to get shot by a hunter while looking at this bullshit out there.
Smart call. All right. Yeah, he'll give you, the mayor gives you the address to the coordinates to the Bob's Burgers. As far as finding
Bob
something,
Bill,
or Bill's
pardon
Burgers.
me.
Oh, yeah, I typed it wrong. Bill's Burgers. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah.
It's just down the road, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just like a few houses over. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses over. Next to the Liberty Bitcoin ATM.
I am just saying, like, I'm going to have an actual problem not laughing when we go straight past right way drug war.
Yeah, I think somebody had some fun with the Google Maps of this, because there's like a Bitcoin thing in the middle of the woods. I wouldn't go there if I was you.
I'm sure it's in there somewhere. You know, it's like part of the hotel, in the hotel lobby. I'm sure it exists.
Right.
Yeah, and there's some kind of drug thing that looks like a money laundering website.
Yeah.
Right next to the mayor's office.
It's a great town.
Yeah. Well, it's a coal mining town, you know. It's what we would expect.
Right way drugs.
Anybody else want to check anything? On the way over, I'm gonna ask people like, anybody here good with forensics and stuff?
Out of game, Agent Slips has uh 80 in forensics. It's really good at it.
Nice. So you're a superstar in forensics.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah, 80 is amazing. Alrighty, so yeah, you're gonna take the lead in there. Just make sure everybody glove up, everybody mask up. Yeah, the usual. Just assume it's like that one case we had last year with the fungal stuff where everybody got infected. So remember, gloves and masks at the minimum. And we're gonna go inside and greet Bill and wait on Hank if needed.
All right. Who's Hank?
Pardon me, Hank is on Mike. Mike Newman.
the hunter.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you walk.
For some reason, yeah.
Oh, my bad. I was just a little
No,
confused.
my bad. Totally my bad.
I was like, I thought you were. I was a little confused.
Secret agent, fifth agent.
All right. So yeah, you guys, did you drive down or walk?
I'd walk. It's like 5
Yeah,
houses
it's walk
over.
distance.
All right. So we'll leave the cars.
Don't we have all of our stuff in the car, in the van?
Oh yeah, good call.
Like
You might.
equipment and stuff? If you wanna walk, you can walk. I can drive the van over.
Sure, whatever
good.
feels right for you. Like Hanks would just walk because, like, to him it's like he's not expecting any kind of cult or anything weird. So, like, to him it's like
Yeah.
he's thinking a monster in the woods, not like a human ready to steal our stuff. But good call. If you want to drive it over, no worries. Just go
All
ahead.
right.
I'm thinking more so over our equipment, like sampling and stuff is in the van.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
So, all right. Yeah. So
Probably
you,
takes me less time to walk over than for Bram to like back out of the parking space and find a new one.
right.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you guys just go over and walk in all together.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah. As you walk in, you see just some few tables, for dining. Nobody's in there, and you see like a younger woman and older gentleman behind the counter. Just cleaning and whatnot. The ladies sweeping, the guys like wiping down the counters. And as you come in, there's a bell on the door. It rings. He looks up at you, and he, walks up to the counter. He's like, "How can I help you, gentlemen? Are you the federal agents?"
I think we would be wearing our FDA windbreakers, so it would be very obvious. And we'd be
Yeah,
going
he's like,
hello there, folks. Coming in on behalf of, you noticed the weird looking deer. Is Mike around already?
No, I haven't seen Mike.
All right, these are my colleagues, agent. We're here to make sure that this is gonna be taken care of quickly and quietly. Make sure nobody else gets infected. Or worst case, somebody gets sick from eating the meat. We don't want that. So my colleague here is very good with forensics. He's gonna have a closer look at the deer, and we're likely gonna take it off your hands when we leave. For
Well,
now,
that'd be great.
where do you have it stored?
Right this way. And he'll open the door to the back and lead you down a little
Is it
hallway.
Right next to the frozen burgers.
You go down the hallway, past the the kitchen's on the left, kitchen on your left, little office on your right, and then a closet on the right, and then to the left behind the kitchen there is a walk-in freezer. You'll open it up. It is very cramped. There's like stainless steel shelves on the sides. It's probably 10 feet deep. And there's probably about 6 feet of space in the room, like floor space. And inside of it, there you see a fold-out table that you would buy like at Walmart, pretty much. You know, one that you can carry is like it like has a handle on it, so you can carry it around and set it up. Something you'd see at like a yard sale or something. And on that you see a like a black garbage bag covering a lump. Very cramped. There's like you're gonna have to kind of squeeze in to get around it, or potentially pull it out. But you can get around it.
All right. I remind everybody to mask up and glove up if they're going inside. I'm gonna stay outside with with Bill.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see it either. He's like, and you guys really need to get this thing out of here. It's disgusting. I don't like it. It's creeping me out having that in here next to the burgers. And he'll kind of head back to work if you don't need him.
Just let me know when Mike arrives, okay?
Yeah, we'll do. Thanks. Thanks for your help. And he'll head out. And yeah, I guess Agent Slips, you see a table with a lump on it.
Yeah, Agent Slips goes back to the car to put on his contamination suit.
All right.
And probably I'm sure we have like a large bag to like put the body in, right?
Yeah.
The body bag type of deal.
I have body bags on my list somewhere and plastic bags.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Agent Slips kind of like goes in and like kind of has an initial inspection, see like looking at the corpse about cause of death and looking at closely at the infection, just a preliminary one.
All right. Yeah, so if you pull the plastic off, you see a large, relatively large female doe, female deer, approximately 150 pounds. You immediately notice that it's looks like diseased. It's got covered in like pustules, and there's appears to be like red what would they be, like red veins bulging out of its skin. It looks very gross, very like a bit of like slime. Its fur's like missing in patches. If you've ever seen a deer, you know this one looks very very sick. Like you know, you'd say maybe radiation. If you've had any experience with doing forensics, you've probably seen some stuff. It kind of looks like maybe radiation poisoning. This would be like the mundane assumption.
Okay. Agent Slips has like a mild like feeling of disgust, but like carries on with bagging the deer and heaving it to the van to inspect it somewhere else.
All right. So you want to just take it and go?
I mean, it's better to like investigate at a different location that's more private with the group.
All right.
I'd say.
I mean, you would.
We could rent out like some kind of storage unit and
Yeah.
like dissect it there if you wanted it to. But it's not gonna have any
Exactly.
cooling capabilities, you know.
Yeah, you would know it's probably going to get pretty foul pretty quick if you.
Oh, right. The freezer is like just closed, right? I guess I'll just inspect it here then.
Yeah, I mean it's the freezer's open, but nobody else can see you. It is facing the hallway, and the other the employee and Bill are back into the kitchen already and just doing what they were doing. So
How good is Agent Smith's medicine or surgery?
Depends. It's too different, but surgery is. I always fuck those numbers up. 3-0.
Okay. So you wouldn't be in there, right? Or would you be interested as the second medical person, I guess, or as the primary medical person?
Yeah, I would assume that I was at least, if nothing else, in there to help. You know, to take
Makes
the
sense, yeah.
All right, I'm looking at your sheet. It says 60. 60
surgery?
medicine. Oh, surgery. No, sorry. You have 60 medicine, 80 first aid, 30 surgery. You're right. But that's pretty good. I mean, if the forensics, if Slips isn't into the surgery thing, you would definitely be able to like handle the scalpel and take a peek. If somebody's cutting it open, that would be more surgery than forensics.
Yeah,
Forensics
I'm
is
gonna
more
offer to
like,
help out, but like you're probably more qualified than I am, right?
Yes. In terms of forensics, but I might need to like cut open the deer, and I might request your help in that regard.
Yeah.
all right,
I'm trying to get Elo involved.
there you go. So yeah, if you would probably be the one for the surgery, Agent Smith.
Yeah, and I guess Agent Slips will hand over the scalpel to Agent Smith and be like, well, I assume you're better at this than I am, so here you are. We need to open the deer up to inspect it further.
Well, in that case, let's get this thing open.
All right.
Do I have to
Yeah.
roll anything?
Negative. I mean, you're just you're well capable of just slicing it open. So you probably go to like the belly to kind of go down its sternum. You slice into it a little bit, cut through the like the epidermis, and you're immediately struck with yeah. So you immediately notice that there doesn't appear to be much blood. Seems to be desiccated, and as you open it up and kind of like peel it open to get a look inside, you see that there is like very extensive damage inside as well, and there's just red, like look like veins or roots, like almost like roots of a tree, kind of growing around the area.
Imagine Slip takes a sample of all the roots, the blood, the red veins. Probably
right.
have one of each. And can I look at like, the cause of death real quick? Just to confirm it's actually the bullet.
Yeah, if you yeah, so okay, Elo, go ahead and give me like a medicine roll. See how good your check here is.
Yeah, that's a 0, so the medicine check. I don't think I'm making this one. Gonna pull it up. Let's see. D100. Yeah, not a chance.
All right. Yeah, so you slice into it. You spend a little bit of time investigating. Let's see here. So the evidence suggests no sign of an immediate risk of contagion. As you're looking, you find as you're looking over it, you discover like a large puncture wound next to it, the spine. Looks like a scorpion, like kind of maybe like a scorpion stick, like stab, except for like huge, like the size of a like a military knife, like a large. It looks like a scorpion wound, but it's way too large. Let's see here. Yeah, along the spine, you find extensive scarring. Scar tissue surrounds what appears to be a recent puncture wound. And yeah, you get the idea that it is not contagious.
When you say a puncture wound, is that like from an arrow or as in a stick or?
Looks like a sting, like a scorpion, like kind of a scorpion mark, like a knife, but not like thin like a knife. You would know a knife wound. It looks more like a blunt object, like I don't know, like if you took a if you took like a handle or like a leg of a chair and filed it down into a stake. Yeah, like you were trying to kill a vampire. Like it's long, cylindrical, and has a point, but it's very large.
Can Agent Slips with forensic determine if it's a bullet or not?
Oh yeah, you can definitely see that. It appears to be the bullet seems to have been the cause of death. Like the heart is. If you inspect a little further, you can see that there was a heart shot like through the shoulder blades, right through the heart. Like perfect, exactly how you want to kill a deer. Its heart is in pieces.
And one more thing, does Agent Slips like notice anything like wrong with the organs besides its the desiccation or like the meat?
Yeah, if you guys dig in, you notice that its internal organs seem to be relatively warm still. It's been from what you know, it's been in the freezer for a day and a half, and the internal organs are like not frozen, like they're cold, but unfrozen.
Can I check the heart real quick?
Sure.
Let's see. Um, it's just properly like shot through, not beating, stuff like that.
No, it's just stuck through. There is like veins and rooty looking substance all through it. But the heart seems to be relatively intact, other than the other weird stuff going on.
Okay. What does the rooty substance kind of look like? Is it like actual roots or veiny roots?
It looks like a mixture between roots and veins. They're hollow, so kind of like texture of like calamari, like the firm outside, like hollow inside.
So it's not like varicose veins.
No, no, it's like very thick, but the rooty part comes from just like the way it branches out. Like it branches out a little, like more like a tree root than you would expect. Like the veins. It seems more erratic. Veins tend to like follow a pattern. Uh, you know, and this seems to be more random and just crazy looking. Looks you probably, if you watch movies, you would have seen similar things in like horror movies.
Like Stranger Things, Rudy, that type of thing.
Maybe I can't think of
Oh yeah.
exactly that. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, except for like smaller veins, probably, or smaller rooty veins.
Okay. And another thing, can Agent Slip like just quickly look at the eyes and teeth real quick?
All right. Yeah, you look at the eyes. The eyes look relatively normal. As you open the mouth up, you see that it's like teeth aren't. It doesn't have teeth. It has what looks to be like rows and rows of like more like thorns. If that makes sense, or like maybe like shark teeth, but not like erratically shaped. Whereas sharp teeth, kind of have a pattern. These are more like thorny, but layered on top of like layered, like 4 or 5 rows of teeth that are very just inconsistent. Some are long, some are short. They're all shaped weird, but all sharp, and you wouldn't want to get bit by it. That's for sure.
Lips also probably takes a tooth for examination later too. Okay. I think that's. Is there anything else that I could determine with forensic? If not, then I think Agent Slips will complete his uh autopsy.
Chance- Any chance you could tell maybe how much older that puncture wound is than the bullet wound? Is there a way you could tell?
I thought there was only one bullet wound, which was that one
There's a
And
bullet wound
there's
and the
a
puncture.
puncture wound. Okay.
Yeah, the puncture wound looks substantially older. It has veins and stuff. It seems to be like potentially like the vector, the roots and everything seems to be worse around the puncture wound than the rest of the body. And like if you look at its feet, like the feet seem to be pretty much standard deer feet, and the veins and whatnot seem to be. It just seems to be emanating from the puncture wound.
Okay. Then another thing that Slips will do is kind of look at the hole and into the hole, see if there's anything that's still inside, or like if there's anything weird like surrounding the hole.
No, not really. I mean, just notice a lack of blood. There doesn't seem to be much, if any, blood. There's some crusty blood around the puncture wound, but as far as like inside of the deer, it seems to be pretty dry, like as if it was like drained of blood, basically, like an animal that like was slaughtered. You know how they like hang them upside down and cut the. It seems like that consistency, even though this deer was walking and shot a day ago.
Do we know if what's his name, Mike, kind of like brought it in himself?
Yeah. Well, him and the sheriff brought it in. He called the sheriff and was like, "What the fuck?" And the sheriff was like, "Oh shit, that's something we need to run up command there. That looks bad."
Yeah, then that's.
All right. Yeah.
I think there's about it, right?
All right. Yeah. You guys hear the ding of the door opening to the building, and you hear Bill. It's like, "Oh, hey, Mike. They're back. Right. They're in the back here." And you see the door open, and you see like a tall gentleman in his late 30s comes walking back, and he says, "Hi." He looks at Agent Hanks, who was out in the hallway, I believe, and he's like, "Hi, Mike Newman. I found this, or I'm the one that bagged this beast here. You guys have any idea what's going on here?"
Yeah, just like nice of you to come in, Agent. This is Agent, and Agent. We're with the FDA and the CDC, which is making sure that the food supply in this region hasn't been contaminated. I wouldn't worry about it. We get these calls all the time. Can you give us a bit of a rundown? What do you remember about shooting and then recovering this deer?
Yeah, I mean, not much to say. It's had a good shot. I was in my tree stand and I saw it about 300 yards. All was good until I walked up on it and it looked like that. Nothing special. I mean, same thing I do every year. It looked normal.
Makes sense.
Like I didn't even notice until I got close to it that it was all ugly like that.
Can I roll a quick human to see if he's like
Sure.
exceptionally nervous or something?
Sure.
Crit success.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he seems chill, like a little weirded out, but exactly what you'd expect. Civilian who, stumbled upon some weird shit and, he's trying to forget about it, basically.
Yeah. I'm going to reassure him again, like nothing to worry about. Stick around for a few minutes. We're going to back this deer up and move it. we're gonna need you to walk us out through where you shot the deer and show us the site specifically. And once you've shown it to us, then you're done for the day. No worries.
All right, sure. Yeah, and Bill will chime in, and he'll mention that. One sec. Yeah, Bill will mention that Samuel Washington from the Washington. The sheriff had talked to Samuel Washington. He's the proprietor of the Washington Funeral Home, and he would be happy to cremate this thing for you. If you'd like. It needs burnt, which it looks like something you probably wouldn't want to leave around.
All right, that would be great. Give him a call. Tell him to pick it up. Tell him to glove up and put a mask on. We're also gonna bag it up for him just in case. And I think if Slips and Smith are done, they're probably like bagging it up right now, like double and triple bagging it with huge like garbage bags and like duct taping the whole thing.
Yep.
Hey, agents, before you bag him, could you maybe check one more thing?
Sure. Yeah.
Could you maybe check its stomach, see if its diet was changed in any way?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Agent Slips like cuts open the stomach and looks to see if there's anything it ate.
Yeah, you see. Strangely enough, there's like pieces of fur and chunks of meat in there. You can see, one piece that looks like a rabbit's foot. So, deer typically eat omnivores or whatever. They eat plants, and this one's got a belly full of rabbits. Maybe some bird feathers in there or something. I don't know. Dead bird.
Yeah.
Before we was gonna do anything else, I would also like to check some stuff.
All right, go for it.
You said that it had a puncture wound. As far as I understood it, it was pretty obvious that the root / whatever was inside it spread from that point and out, correct?
It seems like it, yeah.
You
It's just
said also that the organs were still warm. Is that all organs, or is it only the ones that is in contact with the quote-unquote root system?
it seems to be all of all the organs that you've seen, and they're cold to the touch, but they're not frozen. Like the rest of it is basically frozen solid. Like the skin layer and stuff was quite frozen. You had to, yeah, it was quite frozen. The inside's not. That seems strange.
Is that does it seem to be due to the to the root system essentially, or the contagion?
Kind of hard to tell. I mean, the body's covered in roots as well, and it's frozen. So it seems to be more like the organ, like maybe it's just the inner part. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be quite related. There are thicker roots on the inside, like the roots emanate, are thicker on the inside of the creature than they are on the outside. Like you can even see some like popping out. Like it seems like they grow inside and then spread to the outside after the inside's full, basically. Something like that.
Does it seem like this root system could carry nutrients, as in either blood or anything else, or is it just like skin, or what is it essentially made of?
If you cut it open, it doesn't seem to have blood or anything in it. Seems like from your medical experience, the closest thing would probably be like nerves. Like it's got like a bundle of like nerve endings in it, maybe, but mostly hollow. It definitely seems alien. It's like a mixture of roots, veins, and nerves, which don't really go together in human, but most like normal anatomy you've seen. Seems somewhat unnatural. Like you would
have hurt.
Yeah, looks like it would have hurt. back to the hunter. It's talking to Agent Hanks. He does say, there's one thing I forgot to mention is that this deer ran for a long time. I'm pretty sure I got it in the heart. Seemed like it should have been a kill to me, and I had to track this thing for like 2 miles.
How long in time would you say that was? Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Can't be sure. I'd say it ran for 10 minutes probably, and then it took me another hour and a half to cover that distance, but it had to have ran for 10 minutes probably to get where it got. It ran off like very erratic and weird. It looked like it might have been blind or something. Like when I saw it originally, it was just standing there, like eating something, and then I shot it. It took off, and I followed it. But it took off in a weird way.
I'm gonna shout through the hallway to the through the room, the cooling room. Gonna shout to the other agent. Slips, can you check his eyes?
Yeah, the eyes appear normal. Nothing too wrong with it, but there are some things that are concerning, but we'll discuss it at a later time.
Take one of the eyes as for analysis.
Will do. Agent Slip pops
Thank
out
you.
an eye.
All right. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you guys, I guess you finished up and you're wrapping it up. Are you gonna yank an eye and put it in an evidence bag?
I think while Slips and Smith are triple bagging the deer, to preserve it, to make sure nothing gets out while being transported by what's his face, Samuel Washington, the funeral home guy. I'm gonna pull the hunter aside, Mike, and gonna ask him if there's like a place where we can get like these orange warning vests for hunters, so we don't get shot by other hunters.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a job for Walmart. The nearest Walmart is let's see, not immediately. I could look up the exact one, but probably let's see here.
Is there 7-Eleven nearby?
Probably.
One of these really cheap shops around here. What are they called? The dollar stores here.
There is a Dollar General. You could definitely get something.
Yeah. It's just it doesn't have to be like perfect. It's just something reflective, so nobody mistakes us for deer while we're out there.
Yeah, looks like you're about an hour and a half drive from the nearest Walmart.
Yeah, I'm gonna check I kid you not, the Hillbilly Market is called. It's about a few hundred meters to the east, the Hillbilly Market, and then another 100 meters east is the Dollar General. And I'm just gonna check for any kind of reflective material, even if we have to tape it like to our windbreakers, just to make sure we don't get shot.
Before you go, there's also a War Home Center, trustworthy hardware. I imagine like high-vis vests might be in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would definitely be able to find a high-vis at the hardware store.
All right, I'm gonna buy 4 and gonna distribute it to the others. And I'm gonna invite Mike to lead the way to the location where he shot the deer. If everybody else is ready to go, depending on the other agents.
All right, you got who's gonna carry the stinky deer carcass in their vehicle?
Leaving it at the state. Isn't it gonna get picked up by the funeral home guy?
Oh, if you want to, sure. If you want to arrange the funeral guy to come pick it up and take care of it, that could probably work. You have the
Slips. Do you think we should keep this carcass for a while? Or do you think we can burn it?
I got most of the evidence we need.
Thank you.
I think we
can you move a little closer to the mic? I can't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah. Can you hear me a little bit better?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
All right. So I think I got all the evidence I need, so we can burn it.
All right.
And the
You
rest.
go with that, Smith?
I don't see a problem. Why not? We did take all the samples of vital organs and all the other things, so should be fine.
All right.
But yeah, we
Bram?
got the teeth. We got everything, I think.
All right.
We did get some
Yeah.
of that rooty stuff, right?
Yeah, we got the Rudy
Yes.
stuff. We got the eye. We got some stuff from the stomach. Yeah.
I was about to say I have like normal autopsy. You take stuff from essentially every single major organ. In this case, also the brain, because something has fucked this deer up as well.
Yeah.
Did you
Right.
take something from the brain?
I would have. My character would have done it. Like it's an autopsy
Oh,
with
okay.
something that is normally a herbivore going in to become a carnivore. That is clearly something wrong with this thing.
All right.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
okay. Well, that's going to take a little bit of time. So let's split this up a little bit then.
Yeah, I mean, if they need more time, like me and Bram can go out and get the vests, which is gonna take like 30 minutes anyway, or even an hour. And Smith and Slips can like autopsy the brain.
All right. So yeah, you got some errands you can do if you guys want to maybe talk to the mayor. The mayor can arrange because you don't have the funeral home's number or anything, but if you talk to the mayor, he can arrange that.
Yeah, let's say we did.
Head to the home center. Grab the grab the high vis jackets.
Is Mike
Let's-
staying with us, or is he staying at the burger place?
I feel like he might be like joining me and Bram, just
Right.
talking about like what's going on, any kind of gossip, any stuff about the hunting, where the best steers to shoot at and stuff like that.
Any interesting stories told by the other hunters, maybe? Did they see anything odd in the forest as of late? Stuff like that.
No, nothing much. All normal stuff. Same shit, different day. Then
All right.
all right, so yeah, you guys are like halfway back, we'll say, you got your vest, you're on your way back. And at that point, Sheriff Cole, man, I'm stuck with these names. So Smith and Slips, Agent Smith, Agent Slips. You guys hear the bell ring. A moment later, Sheriff Cole walks back, and he sticks his head in and he looks at Agent Smith because he's like the military type looking guy, and he says, "Hey, we got a report of an infected deer. I was wondering if you guys wanted to go check it out or what."
Have we arranged the funeral home yet or no?
Yes.
Okay.
They'll be, he'll be stopping by in like the next hour or two to grab it. He was told to
Okay.
take his time.
Then, Agent Smith, are you all right with finishing up the brain evidence collection or material collection?
Yeah, it shouldn't necessarily take that long if you wanna bathe in some disinfectant and go out and get the location of the other specimen.
Yep. Yeah. I imagine we have like somewhere to store the contamination suit in like I guess a case that's like, what's it called? Clean? I forget the other word for it. But yeah, stores it so that it can be cleaned later and kind of I'm gonna head out first, Smith, so good luck with the brain. He heads out with Was it Mike?
It's
Mike is with me and Bram.
yeah, Sheriff Cole is the sheriff,
All right.
and
Yeah.
he's going to.
All right.
He's-
Lead the way, Sheriff.
All right. Hold on a second here. I got to get a little more details, and he kind of, just, it's like, yeah, he just says, hold on a second, and he pulls out his phone and starts making some calls. You hear him start talking to somebody. After a few minutes, you can get the sense that he's talking to like a librarian. And he, he's basically, okay, I think I got it. And he hangs up, and he says, I'm not exactly sure where we're going, but I can get us to the general area. This report was next to the old like Indian burial ground. Not exactly what it sounds like. It's not a burial like where Indians buried people. It's where like settlers killed a bunch of Indians and buried them in a mass grave. Not, normally when you say that, people think, mound, like the mound Indians are popular in this area where they would, have big burial mounds. This is not that.
Was the previous caucus found in that general area or no?
General area, I believe, yes. Not exactly, but close. Within a mile or two is where we picked it up. So yes, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely somewhat the same area.
All right. Well, lead on then.
All right, 1 second here. All right. All right, you guys want to take 5? I need to pee, which is going to take like 1 minute. But if everybody else wants to take
bar
5.
break.
For
Bar
sure.
break, everybody. Back in
Alright.
5.
All right, see you in 5. Be right back. All right. Discord muted. Sweet. All right. Gotta smoke some weed here. Shit makes me cough, so I can't really smoke in the middle of things. All right. Doing all right. Hope I didn't screw this up too much. Made a little mistake there. But is what it is. Call a bit of an audible. Will be cool to get speed things up a little bit. Gotta check my notes. I screwed up my notes somehow. Oh, okay. No, I don't. I didn't screw them up. I see down at the bottom. I had to scroll down some. This is where I have the links to the burial ground information. Like he was supposed to mention it and say he didn't know where it was, and then they could go talk to some people to figure out where it was. But I screwed that up by walking in and saying, "Do you want to come with me?" But that's all right. We could speed it up, get to a little more action for the. I'm rambling. My bad. Figure out a better way to manage these screens too. I got 3 monitors and still not nearly enough room for stuff. Discord up there. Chat over top. Whoa. Good. There we go. I like to be able to see Discord to make sure I'm not muted. Interesting. Sounds like Agent Slips is just going to walk off by himself, huh? What up, Key Lime? Yeah, sorry, it's hard to pay attention to chat. Like white knuckling this bitch. Pretty new to this stuff. Okay, so we'll say an hour passed. This is in military time.
How's it going for you, Steve?
Good.
Yep.
Notes are
Let us
working
know
out.
if we need to do anything that like you're completely missing out of the gameplay, just let us know, right? Because we don't know.
Right.
As
Huh?
in, like, if we forget to do a certain type of action all the time, you know,
Right.
that you think is vital, maybe.
Gotcha. Yeah, so far so good. You
So
got.
far, it's like good, right? We covered pretty much all the bases.
Yeah, you guys are thorough.
Yeah, it's a good team. Like, it's a really good team.
Awesome.
Can't wait to kill the Wendigos. They're gonna come from the Indian burial ground.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Like to smoke weed, but it makes me cough, so I can't really do it when we're playing because it's so. Yeah, I'm not good enough with the timing yet. Like, I need to learn how to like throw up a, remember like, okay, they're gonna talk to each other for 30, 40 seconds. I can mute my mic and cough for a second.
When we talk to each other, it's prime weed time.
All right. My
Wouldn't it be
juices.
easier just to get edibles then?
I'm not a fan. Kind of
Probably hit different, right?
Yeah, a lot different. Not my style. Way too. Yeah, it's like a long commitment too. Like you eat edibles, you're like cashing. This is what I'm going to do with the next 5 hours of my life. Where it's like when you smoke it, you can sober up real quick if you need to. All right, got a couple notes to make on my notes. I got a few things that were a little more complicated than they need to be. But so far,
on the
much.
planning stage, or
Yeah, planning stage.
Yeah.
Like just the links. I was like, I got a little confused, and was like, "Where's this information at?" And I just had to scroll down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I probably
It's
could
all
have
a
just
matter of
linked it to the.
practice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, way better though. It's vastly better
I
to be able to
think you're
go
doing
through
great.
stuff.
Like you're doing really good. I wouldn't worry.
Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, it should only get easier too. That's the nice thing. Like the way that Obsidian works is everything's about linking and stuff. So like every time you add an NPC,
Yep.
You just hit bracket, A, and it'll bring up all the agents, and you can just hyperlink them real easy. You can, I
Nice.
still have to learn all that crap. Like there's like the front matter. So you can do, and there's like data view plugins. Like the main thing about it is all the like the plugins, all the community
Yeah, but-
plugins. So you
Yeah.
can make like a sheet that'll filter like you can just basically make one line that's like agents, and it'll propagate like everybody who has like a 1 in the agent like front matter basically.
Yeah.
You can do
Very
like
cool.
threat levels, like and then like the idea there is in the future I can make a landing page for you guys, and then it'll track it and stuff, and it could show like priorities and stuff, like this is a priority 1, and then that's going to take
Sounds like
time to
fun.
learn all that stuff.
Yeah, no rush. We got time.
Yeah. And another cool thing
Everybody's
about it,
back. Yeah, go ahead.
another cool thing is that you can copy it to a web page real easy. Like there's a plugin that you will just feed it to a web, so you can make like a wiki, and I can set like what is public, what is private, and then you can go through like a wiki, and you guys could even add to it. Like there's all kinds of stuff in the future that I could do. Just steep learning curve.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
All right, everybody is back, huh?
Before we restart, Bram, Slips, and Smith, is everybody getting enough playing time? Anybody feeling left out?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm feeling all right.
All right, just speak up when you feel like you're not getting enough playing time. Sometimes people get annoyed and they don't say anything, so we just want to make sure everybody gets enough playing time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
worries.
I'm trying to remember to bounce it around a little bit. Seems pretty good so far. Not too
Yeah, we're
bad.
very different agents. There's very little crossover, so we have very distinct roles.
Right. Yeah, true. So trying to cut it up a little bit, have people walk in. That's exactly what I was thinking, was like, we're going a little long in the medical stuff, so have the guy walk in and talk to Hank, or Agent Hanks.
Yeah, I mean, no rush. Like it all evens out, right?
Right.
Okay, so Slips is off with the sheriff towards the secondary shooting site.
Yep.
Yep. They're currently standing in the hallway, getting ready to leave. All right. So yeah, Agent or Sheriff Cole walked in and mentioned that. Were you planning on just heading out alone, Slips?
Yeah, Slips was going to head out first while Smith finish up the autopsy on the brain.
All right.
Cells and stuff.
All right. Yeah, you Agent Cole will mention that it's going to take it's about a 20-minute drive, and then probably an hour walk to get back to where you're going. And I will. All right. Okay. So you can leave the CDC van there with Smith. You gonna ask for do you have the keys, Smith? Or are you asking for the keys? Do you want the keys to the van or the SUV?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I have to get it up there. So
Yep. I tossed the keys to Smith.
All right. Yeah, you guys, jump into the what is it, McDowell County Sheriff's SUV, and head out. Let me see where you're going. Okay. 1 second here.
Before they get there, me, Bram, and Mike would probably arrive back at Bill's Burgers.
All right. Yeah, as they're walking out to the car, so you guys pull up. If you want to catch them, you could catch them.
I feel like, I'm not sure if Bram is with me, but I feel like time-wise, we're still shopping. Like, if Slips doesn't call us, we don't know where it's going.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You're right. Are they at the door right now? And do I notice them?
Like me, Bram, and Mike, we left about 15 minutes ago to buy high-vis vests.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say they're 3 minutes out if you jump in the car and leave. They're gonna miss you.
I probably wouldn't know then.
Yeah, I mean, you
So,
sounded like you're just heading out. So
yeah.
I was just I thought Agent Hanks was like saying that he wanted to show up before you left. So I was throwing him that. But if he's,
No.
I agree,
I'm
you're
just
like
saying,
3 to
like-
5 minutes away, and he's about to head
Like,
out by himself.
On the drive to the shooting site, me and Bram would arrive back at Bill's, and we just find
Yeah.
Smith there alone working.
Can I
Yep.
just call them real quick to let them know
Sure.
on the burner phone? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And
Phone rings.
Yeah.
Who are you calling? Hank or Agent
Yeah.
Hanks? All right, your phone's ringing, Agent Hanks. You answer it or?
All right. I'm gonna open it with Hanks. Speak.
Hey, it's Slips. I'm heading out first to check. There was another reporting of another infected deer. The sheriff has led me to it, but Smith needs to collect a sample for the brain from the deer, and it was going to take a while.
All right. Send us the coordinates. GPS coordinates. And how far from the parking space is the shooting site? Can you park close to it, or?
Yep, go ahead.
Go ahead.
They had to parking. It was like a 15-minute walk to the Native
said
American
an
site,
hour.
right?
He said an hour.
Yeah, about an hour. It's a
Hour.
bit of a walk.
Yeah, it's an hour-long walk from the parking spot. I'll let you know
Okay,
where he drops me off because he's gonna show me first.
Hanks is just gonna say, depending on the vibes you get, you might want to wait up for us. But like, if you feel good with just the sheriff around, feel free to go ahead. But like, don't blame me if shit goes wrong. Okay?
Yeah, are you all available right now?
We're
I
gonna
can
check
ask
in
him
with
to wait.
Smith and then see how long it takes him. And depending on that, we might be 15 to 30 behind you.
All right. I'll let the sheriff know, and I'll wait for you at the drop-off point.
All right, sounds good. See you then.
But Slips hangs up the phone.
All right.
And me and Bram are gonna go inside, including Mike, and we're gonna see how far Agent Smith has come in the meantime.
All right. How you doing, Agent Smith? You're probably getting close to wrapping up.
I was about to say I'm pretty much armed length into this thing. So when I am done, at least, I will pack it all up as bio waste should be, and bathe in some Purell or some other disinfectant before also bagging my own clothes and all of that jazz. And I don't know how far in that routine I will be when the others is like, yep, greetings and salutations.
I feel like Hanks, given his training, would wait for Smith, like almost at any lengths. Like unless he's saying like it's more than an hour, Hanks would probably insist on waiting for Smith.
Bram would probably start bringing out some cleaning supplies to start cleaning around the area, cleaning all the blood, making sure nothing got on any burgers or on any meat and all that.
Good catch.
All
All
right.
right, shall we say we wrap this up in like 15 to 20 minutes overall?
What's that? The whole session or?
No. The autopsy, finishing the autopsy in 15 to 20 in-game minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to take all that long. The brain would have been the hard part because you'd have to crack in there. But the organs, it doesn't have to be pretty. You're not doing like a full-blown autopsy. You're just trying to get a chunk of everything in a bag. So I'd say like a half hour, you could probably make it happen, depending on what tool you had to crack the skull open. If you have to like hit it, use a hammer or something, that might be rough. But the brain's really the only part that would have been tricky. The guts are all right there.
Does Smith notice if the skull is harder than expected?
Seems normal.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it didn't
feel
have
like-
that long to mutate in, so
feel like Hanks is carrying the samples to our cooling, probably like a cooler where we have some ice in the CDC, trunk or whatever. And Bram is helping with the cleaning, and Smith is finishing the bagging of the deer.
What's up,
And
Colt?
the,
How's it
like,
going,
setting
man?
things.
All right. Yeah, we'll say it's 10 after 2 p.m. when you are done cleaning up and everything. Actually, as you guys are wrapping up, 1 second here.
Slips gets ambushed
What is
as we're cleaning up.
right?
Oh, that was fast.
Never go alone in Delta Green.
What am I looking for? Here we go. But yeah, as you guys are wrapping up, you hear a ding at the door. Ding, and an older gentleman walks in, and he kind of waves at somebody behind the counter, and heads into the back, and he says, "Yeah, Mr. Washington, I'm here to dispose of some corpse. I'm in the right place, obviously.
Yeah.
Anything I
I'm
should
gonna
know?"
thank him. Gonna shake his hand, and I'm gonna thank him for coming swiftly. Gonna offer to help carry it out to his car, and gonna point out that he might want to burn it, and be sure to not inhale the substance, because we don't know if the smoke is in any kind more harmful than a normal disposal of a body.
All right, thanks. Good to know. And yeah, he'll head out unless somebody stops him.
All right, we finish the stuff off, and I'm assuming Smith is riding with us, and I'm assuming Mike, the hunter, is riding in his own car, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Actually,
He's like, do I need to? Like, this is kind of taking all day here. Do I need to go with you guys? Seems like you got other shit to do.
Well, I give him my number, and I'm telling him to like send me like a GPS location of as good as he can on the map where he shot deer, and then where he found it. Like, I'm asking him to send 2 pins on like the Google Maps or whatever to my phone.
All right. I'm
Then
not
he
so
can-
great with the Googles, but I'll do the best I can.
Or like, I don't know, find a paper map, make a mark, send me a picture.
All right. I mean, if you see Sheriff Cole, he knows where he came and picked it up with me, so he's got one of those points. As
Right,
far as
fair point.
where I shot it, roughly, that's 2 miles south of that. I'll send you something. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can get
Appreciate
close.
your help.
Thank you,
Gonna
sir. I
shake his hand,
appreciate you guys.
And yeah,
Got
I'm gonna
to.
tell him to like stay out of the woods for like a day or two, just in case.
All right, we'll do. Yeah, I don't feel like doing much hunting lately after seeing that, anyways.
All right.
And
And then
he-
me and Bram are gonna jump into the FDA van, and if I remember correctly, Slips left the keys with Smith, right? So he has his own car.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
that is correct.
And we ride up and hopefully meet Slips and the sheriff at the parking location.
All right. All right. Slips. Are you gonna wait for? Are you
Yeah.
waiting?
I sent the GPS coordinates the moment he dropped off, and I let the sheriff know. Yeah, yeah. Sheriff, thank you for dropping us off. We should wait for the others to arrive. I've sent them the coordinates of where we are after they finish up, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sounds good, good buddy.
All right. Then we wait.
I would send Slips, a moving pin on Google Maps or whatever, so he can see where my car's at in relation to him.
All right. Yeah, about 20
Just in
minutes
case the
later.
sheriff gets annoyed.
All right, takes about 20 minutes, and you guys show up about 20 minutes later, and you see the sheriff's pulled over on the side of like a old dirt road, Lookout Tower Road. Let me see 1 second here. keep forgetting I can just send you stuff. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's taking forever. There we go. So that's the coordinates where the cars were parked.
Alrighty.
And yeah, as you get there, you see the sheriff is outside, like standing behind his truck. He's got a shotgun in his hand, and he is smoking a cigarette. What are you doing, Slips? Are you talking to him, or?
Yeah, just some small talk, you know. You know, how's hunting going? How's the hunting season going besides all this? And kind of like, I guess, smokes with him.
All right. Yeah, hunting season's pretty great. It's just getting started, I believe. Or yeah, I mean, depends. There's always something in season.
I guess it continues for a while before they
Yep.
arrive.
And then you guys show up, and he looks excited to be moving on with it. What do you guys want to do? You do have the shotgun and a hunting rifle in the CDC, the SUV that the CDC brought.
I'd insist on everybody wearing the high vis vests, the high, the ones we just bought. And I'm also gonna get out my carbine.
All right. So there is.
If the sheriff gives me like a look, I'm gonna say, "Don't worry, I'm licensed."
All right.
And I'm gonna like tap the whichever like lanyard I'm wearing where the FDA is on it. Anybody else bring any other gear? Maybe like your I think Slips is a specialty rifle, right? M&P subcompact for concealed carry.
It's just a concealed carry. It's pretty small, so
is this a Uzi kind of thing or is it a handgun?
it's just a handgun.
Okay.
And somebody else should probably get the 30-06.
Yep. What do you think, Janik? You're the hunter of the group, I believe, or Smith.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm already carrying it.
All right. Well, there's a shotgun available as well if somebody wants that. Unless Agent Smith's hogging it.
Shotguns are good for people who don't have good firearm skills because it gives you a plus 20 if you use buckshot.
They could take it if nobody's taking it.
Yeah, because I'm like kind of disguising myself as the geek of the group or nerd group.
Makes sense, yeah. I'm also going to check if everybody has their soft Kevlars on. You know, just a quick, like I'm going around fixing the high vis vests and at the same time checking for the high Kevlar, for the soft Kevlar under the shirt.
Oh yeah. Let me double check.
Smith is bringing like what's it called? Smith is bringing a big med pack.
Well, if we are going into the forest, I am bringing my backpack.
All right.
Which does contain a lot more than just medical supplies.
Fair. I think, yeah, like I think we just have like backpacks with a bunch of stuff in them. That's like, you know, none of the big stuff. So it wouldn't contain like a full, not the full PPE suits, but like maybe like gloves and masks. And like, you know, some of the usual stuff like duct tape and plastic bags.
Yep, some kind of body bag or something to.
Yeah. I think we lost, let's see, Bram.
Oh, yeah. Oh. All right, let's give him a second. Hopefully he comes back.
I think his internet just pooped.
Probably. They actually have really good internet in Romania.
Nice. There he is. Welcome back.
Nope.
He's gone again.
Maybe he got caught playing a role playing game, and it's the devil's whatever.
All right. Yeah, I think he's trying.
He's back.
Hey guys,
He's
sorry.
trying.
Hey,
All
there it is. How's it going?
Yeah, all good now. I don't know. PC just froze out of nowhere.
All right.
No worries. All right. So we bring in a bunch of the usual field test kits, and small protection, some of the what I'm saying, the med kits, and whatever the best possible version is of the in-ear communicators. Yeah.
Oh, Slip. Can I? Can Slips like grab another clean contamination suit? Just puts it on.
Like, how big is it? Would you put it
That's
on right now, or it's just like at the location?
I put it on right now, honestly. Instead of
Okay, but
carrying
it would likely rip on the way there if you're walking for an hour. Like, it's like some kind of thing.
Oh
is
yeah,
gonna
that
rip
makes
it.
sense. Yeah. No, you're right.
Gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. Sticks and thorns. Yeah.
yeah. You can
I'll
see it
wear
is
that thing.
it is quite dense woods you're looking at. Winter, so everything's like wet and slushy. There's not really snow, but it's snowed recently, and everything's slushy and gross, mud everywhere.
Okay. I'm also handing out one knife each, and one N95 filter mask each, with a couple of plastic gloves for everybody. Yeah, and just making sure everybody's wired up for communication, just in case we get lost. I think we have like two GPS units between us, right? Slips has one, and who has the other?
I've got the other one.
All
Yeah.
right.
You do have
Oh,
those
that's important
radios,
as
so
well, yeah.
you can all radio up.
Yeah.
The sheriff has a radio as well, so if you want, he can. He doesn't have in ears, but he
Yeah,
can.
we ask for his frequency at least.
Yep.
Share a frequency with him. Well, actually, we would have like a frequency for us that we already know, and we would like switch to his frequency in this case. And like we'd all be trained enough to know that if like something unnatural happens, we would switch to our frequency for the radios. Because we don't want the sheriff to be on our frequency when we talk about elder beasts.
Noted.
All right, gotcha. All right, yeah, as you
I
guys.
would bring the camera as well.
Nice. All right, yeah, you guys load up your stuff. You're pretty loaded down. Somebody's got we'll say Slips probably has the Pelican case with the like the CDC stuff in it. Probably be best to empty it out and only take the stuff you need, because you wanted don't want to carry a whole kit. So
Flips does that.
so what are you taking then? Just like body bag and PPE?
PP, yeah.
All right.
Basically, and like some small tools, scalpel and stuff like that.
Field test kit.
Tweezers, test tubes.
Gotcha. Okay. So most of it then. All right. Yeah, you guys hitting the woods. Agent Cole, starts walking south a bit, and he says, "All right, follow me. If you guys are ready, then you'll head into the woods."
Sorry, who's Agent Cole?
Or sorry, Sheriff Cole.
Gotcha.
He's the
I had it
sheriff.
down as Sheriff Garrett, my bad.
Yeah, Garrett Cole.
again.
Garrett Cole from
Gotcha.
West Virginia.
I feel like me and Smith are taking the lead because we have the highest alertness, or at least are in the. Well, I don't know. Actually, Slips has very good navigation, right?
No, Slips does not have medication.
No, navigation. Like
Navigation?
finding.
Yes, I believe so. Oh, no, I did not.
You said you were a good tracker, right? Is this the right character?
Hold up. I put it I was limited on professions, so I only put like a plus 20 to it. So 30. Oop,
All right,
I
so
forgot
you're
to
not
update
really.
it.
Yeah, I mean you're
Yeah.
better than the average, but you're not like a like not like a
Yeah.
pro in it.
Yeah, I mean that's
Exactly.
pretty good.
Still not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, me and Smith are probably gonna go in the front because we have high alertness. I'm assuming Smith, right?
60.
Okay, I got an 80. So yeah, we just make it go to the front to like be able to react if we see anything, and I'll try and help whoever's carrying the CDC gear, like help them like carry it alternative, like every 300 meters, like switch the person who's carrying it, so like the person stays fresh,
All right.
like
I'd offer to
alternating
help
carrying
as
it.
well.
All right. Yeah. So you, as soon as you get over by Sheriff Cole, you will see that there is a walking trail. So at least for now, not much need to navigate. You're just following a trail. And yeah, you guys start walking. Yeah, well, you're walking south. It's going to take about 45 minutes to an hour to get to where you're headed. And then, so we can kind of montage that. And if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, or, as soon as you, as soon as you're done, we'll jump to the next part.
Is anybody uncomfortable in the woods? Like, I'm gonna look around and like just my base human. Who here is looking uncomfortable, if anybody?
Bram is looking
Yeah.
relaxed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Slips
About to
is
say, Smith doesn't look more anxious than he usually do. So
Okay. Slips is good as well.
Yep. Slips is cool as a cucumber.
Alrighty. I feel like almost ironically, Hanks is probably the most uncomfortable in the woods because like he has like this old injury, makes his hips a bit stiff to move, and he's also like a bit of a city boy. So like he grew up in the city and he's been like moving between big city departments in the FBI, so he's not really like used to being out in the woods without like a full team of like FBI agents and like tracing dogs or whatever. So yeah, I mean like not afraid, but just like a bit out of his element in a way.
You
Yeah.
don't have to search enough bodies in the woods yet to get used
Matter
to
of
it.
fact, I haven't found a single body so far. Like I usually don't go to the woods actually. It's not where they call me in. They usually don't call me unless there's like 3 or 4 bodies.
I see.
Good Lord, Agent Cole says. That sounds terrible. Or Sheriff, yeah, Sheriff Cole. Good Lord. I don't think I've seen 3 bodies ever.
And in that moment, he remembers that he's supposed to be FDA and says, like, "I'm talking, of course, about about animal corpses.
Oh shit. Okay.
haven't actually dealt with a human body before."
Oh, that's good to know. All right. Well,
Hope we never have to.
Me too.
I think we're about halfway there now. This is the part, like if you look around, you see like a clearing, a little clearing, and at the top of you're at the top of like a hill, pretty high hill. Not much for this area. This just a hill, but if you were out in the Central America, well, the middle, like Midwest, this would be like a mountain to those people. But it's like this is where we got to go off trail a bit, and he kind of points south, and he's like down there somewhere. We'll find it. Should just be straight south, so not too much. Follow the hill, or we'll follow this ridge line down basically, and Yeah, you guys continue.
He's still leading us, right?
Yep.
What's the weather like? Is it like still sunny outside?
Yeah, it is. Let's see here.
Any snow in the forest?
There's a scattered snow, a little snow here and there, but mostly everything's melted and it's just really wet, swampy. Your shoes, like if you wore sneakers, they're definitely tore up right now, covered in mud. And it is around 3 p.m., 3:20. And as you guys are walking through the woods, you things start clearing out a little bit, and you come up to a large clearing, and you can see ahead of you a large, well, not really large, but large as in wide and deep, like a mound, but it's only like a couple of foot high, like a big, like a couple of feet. It just stands out because it flattens out, and the field looks pretty flat except for this large hill in it. And Sheriff Cole points at the mound, and he says, "That's the burial ground right there."
Real ground here?
What's that?
Was it like a mass grave or?
Yeah, it's a mass grave basically. Of you guys don't know. All he knows is that it was like Native American mass grave, like the colonists or something like that during one of the Indian Wars.
Could I roll alertness to see if there's any disturbed ground in part of the burial ground?
Sure.
Normal failure. I don't notice anything.
Yep, you don't
Right,
really notice as you're looking. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to see if Agent Brem would have read about these area in general, about any reasons to have like a big burial ground, like a mass grave.
Yeah, you would. I mean, you would probably just know if you had any interest in. But yeah, go ahead and roll just so you have a chance to fail it.
Yeah, sure.
You'll have a general knowledge either way.
Anthropology, right?
Sure. Yeah, anthropology. Oh, see, there you go.
I see. Yeah.
Make sure you check the box, and you can level it up at the end of the session here. Can
I also try the alertness?
Yeah, definitely.
Same with slips, or using search to find anything unusual.
All right.
I also fail.
Wolf, check your box.
I didn't roll. Oh, 26 passes.
All right. See here.
If you open your stat sheet, slips, you can just roll out of the stat sheet. Then it will also show like the target and the name of it.
Yep.
Do you know how to get to your stat sheet, or?
I'm on the sheet. I don't see where to roll on it.
Okay, next to every skill should be a couple of dice.
Oh, okay. That's where. That's what they mean.
Give it a test. Give it a test roll. Just give it a test.
Okay. Search. There you go.
Yes. See, now it tells you who did it, what skill, and then the target, which is important for DM to know.
Right. Yep.
So,
thank you.
Also, damn, I wasted all of my luck on that test roll.
Well, it's not a crit. It's just a normal success. Don't worry.
All right. Yeah, as you search, yeah, nobody really sees anything other than Agent Slip. As you're searching around, you get a glimpse on the other side of the clearing. There's let me see the map again. So yeah, there's like the large opening or large clearing ahead of you, and on the other side of it, it kind of goes up to another hillside, another hilltop. It's like, what would this be, like a holler? Yeah, basically you're down in the holler, and as you look across, you get a glimpse of movement, and you see a deer. Looks like the deer. It's quite far away. Let me see here. Get a distance for you. Not all that far. I mean, 600 and it's about 700 feet away. So a little far for the naked eye. But well, yeah, actually, you just tell me what you do. You see it. Doesn't seem to be startled. Doesn't seem to notice you're there yet.
I look. Oh wait, I don't have. Can I just tell the others that I see something?
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
woods? Hey, I look over there. I think I see probably the deer. Could
Does
somebody
anybody
get a
have
closer look at it?
binoculars here? Like maybe on the hunting rifle, right? Would be a scope.
Smith has probably the sniper scope. Yeah.
Sniper scope. There's also a camera that probably has some kind of zoom.
Yeah, one objective, yeah. The lens.
All
I
right.
would also like to check it out. I might have to shoot it anywho's.
All right. So Agent Smith gets the first look because he just has to pull the rifle up to his shoulder. And you see a deer. It is quite like the one you saw earlier. It's looks almost like a normal deer. It has a mix of, with your medical experience, you might know that it appears to be like have mange. Basically, there's like chunks of skin or chunks of like fur missing. It's got a red hue to its skin. It looks quite sickly. You notice the veiny, rooty looking stuff that you saw. It has that like not as severe as the one that you saw earlier, but definitely on the right track. Let me see 1 second here. You already failed alertness, so I don't have to bother with giving you a chance to fail. Yeah, as you look at it for a second. Okay, yeah, so say you look at it. At that time, Agent Brahm gets his camera out, pulls it up. He's got a wider view. You're kind of zoomed in pretty close with that scope. He gets a wider view, and Agent Brahm, you notice that the deer appears to be eating something. And if you look closely, you can see like a human's boot, like laying there. Yeah, a boot. It's sticking out of the weeds. The deer's like hunched over, with its head down into the grass. You would just normally a deer would be eating grass, but this one might be eating a person.
You just see just the boot for now. You're not sure yet.
Yeah, you just see the boot.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and say signal to the other guys. Like to Hanks for example, right? Be like, we should probably try and go around.
When you say go around, what do you mean?
Gonna move my eyes and look at the sheriff for a second. And then back at you. Don't want to disturb it.
Yeah, the sheriff
My
can't really see
instinct-
much.
Yeah, like we don't see it. Let me clarify. Me, as a Hanks, Slips, and the sheriff Cole don't see the deer, or like what it's doing, or if it's an infected deer, we don't see that.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with a naked eye.
Yeah.
Do you say infected, or what do you say?
Yeah. Infected. We should probably go around.
gonna give Smith a hand signal for approach slowly and then take a shot. And I'm gonna also start removing the sling of my carbine from my shoulder, and I'm gonna wait and see how far out Smith moves. And once he starts aiming, I would start aiming too.
Do I have to move?
Now you don't have to. I'm just
No,
like
as in,
maybe I'm
it-
signaling that you. I'm signaling you that I'm gonna move a bit. Maybe like you know, like there's these like finger movements, and then I'm gonna do like a hold position, and then I'm gonna do like a shot signal or whatever. And you get the drift that I'm trying to like move a little closer and then take a shot.
it's only 200 and something meters away.
Yeah.
So
All right. I mean, do you think DM? Do you think a carbine would be effective at 214 meters range?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Even
so
with
the
just iron
internet
sights.
says in reality it's like up to 500, 600 meters. But
Oh yeah.
the book is like the rule book is a bit wishy-washy on the whole thing. So
Yeah. Well, in real life, you would like 200 meters is the shortest range you would have to like register, do your like certification in the military. It'd be like 200, 300, 500. Like you can get out to like 500 meters with no scope whatsoever, just iron sights, and still be, and like you're not allowed to be an American soldier if you can't hit a target 500 meters away, like at least
all
the
right,
target.
sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. So I'm assuming I have like some kind of optics on the carbine. Would that be fair?
Sure. I mean, probably like a red dot.
Like a red dot. All right,
Yeah.
so that would give me like a plus 20 on the roll. I
All
would
right.
wait and shoot a 3-bullet burst at the deer, waiting for when Smith fires.
All right. All right. Yeah. I mean, this is all going to happen pretty quick. So, Smith, go ahead and take your shot. Let me make sure you have a rifle on your character sheet.
Mine too.
don't know if I technically have that specific rifle, but I do have a rifle.
Clark Douglas. Oh, there you are, Janik. Yeah, it'll be the same. The M4 carbine, I believe, is going to be the same, just single shot. Let me see if there's a heavy rifle, maybe actually. Rifle heavy, yeah. They do have a hunting rifle. So there you go.
Sniper, I think depending on the DM, the sniper rifle can be like a 1d12 plus 2, while the carbine would just be a standard 1d12.
Yep. Yeah, you're good. This says 1d8 for the carbine even.
That's the standard stuff. Actually, my carbine have lethality because I'm using a 3-shot burst.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna roll the lethality if I hit. But like let's go. Let Ilo go first.
So I just click the
Yep.
name of the damage.
The name. You click the name to hit.
Nice. Double damage.
Ooh, double damage. Now you click the damage.
You double that.
All right. All right,
12
good.
damage.
All right, and we'll say this is happening simultaneously, so go ahead and do your burst.
All right. I hit 3-round burst, rolling for 10% lethality. No lethality because I rolled over 10, but I do 11 damage.
All right. Yeah, you guys aim, take your shot. You hear the large, crack of the, rifle caliber round, and then immediately followed up by a 3-round burst of like 5.56 M4 ammo, which is like an intermediate cartridge, more controllable, better for like fully automatic fire. And you see, you see the first shot. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So, Agent Hank, you don't see a whole lot because you don't have any like zoom capabilities. Agent Smith, you see, you get a direct hit and just blow the heart clean out of this thing, like right in the shoulder blades. Just your scope. You're like very close for the scope. The scope on the rifle is meant for further ranges, so you're like very up close and personal in this. You can see like basically you can't even see the whole deer. You can see just like the shoulders, like very zoomed in. And you see a huge hole open up in this deer, and then immediately followed by like that, and you see the deer jerk. You don't even see the rounds hit. You just see, assume it made contact because the deer jerks and darts off into the woods.
So it's still moving after 4 direct hits.
It looked tore up as hell, but it took off.
Yeah, but we kind of expected that because the hunter told us about it, right?
Yep.
That the deer was still moving after Agile. I feel like at this point, just for seeing it, I think Agent Hanks would roll the sanity, just to see if like I lose a point of sanity.
Yeah, go for it. 0 1.
All right, crit success. I'm good.
All right, nice. A little too far. Didn't catch all the gory details. So you don't you hit it.
It's more about like seeing the impact overall and then having the deer like continue to exist,
Yeah, it's a little sketchy. It's probably extra sketchy for Agent Smith because he knows that thing doesn't have a heart anymore. Like you hit it. He knows that thing should be dead as shit, and it took off into the woods. Everybody else, you just saw, the sheriff. He says, "Holy shit, you got him! What the fuck is going on? That deer's a freaking superhuman. That's crazy."
Can you track it? Can you see what direction it's going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went straight south.
All right. I think like rather than splitting the group, I think we should just like go to the secondary shooting site, check that deer, then check the third deer on the way home. You guys good with that?
I'm cool with that. I saw it munching on something. I might wanna check that out real quick.
Like on a rabbit?
Not sure. Gonna start
Uh,
walking towards the idea and put a mask on.
Okay, I'm gonna follow and cover him just in case.
All right.
What does
Second
Bram
here.
see when he approaches the boot location?
All right, 1 second. Okay, yeah. So you guys creep up. As you're, you don't have to creep too hard. I mean, you're pretty sure you just killed the thing.
My
As
train
you-
of thought is if there's a leg in that boot, I don't want the sheriff to see that, basically.
All right. Well, yeah. Everybody starts walking over. Are you going to intervene with the sheriff? He hasn't noticed the boot yet. You have.
Yeah, can I like body block the vision a little bit, like on my way there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
I'm gonna turn to the sheriff. You might wanna keep back or try and get a mask on.
Oh shit. Good call. Yeah. I don't have. You guys have. Do you have an extra mask I could use?
I'll hand him an extra.
All right. He puts the mask on. All right. Well, I'm good to go.
'Cause I
Thank you.
haven't seen the boot either, so I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
Yeah, while he puts his mask on, I kind of wanna check out what's there.
All right. It's still
In that
quite.
case, I'll take over the essentially keeping him safe. Now that the other one is dealing with the sheriff and the mask and all of that.
All right.
The thing is, Hanks doesn't know that you guys trying to stall. Like Hanks doesn't know that Bram is trying to keep the sheriff away.
I was kind of like looking at you, looking at the sheriff earlier, like can't
Right,
really
I'm gonna roll
say it out loud. Yeah, if you want,
quick
try and
humans
humor me.
just to check.
Yep. Good call.
Normal success. Okay, so I get that he's trying to like keep the sheriff away. All right, so I would like give him like a mask, but like on the way of handing him the mask, I would like accidentally in like quote marks rip like the side handle off the mask so it doesn't like hold anymore, and I would make like a big deal out of like a long prolonged deal out of putting on a mask with him, and then like frustratedly like give up and like maybe like nudge him towards the trail that we were going on anyway, and me and him would just go back to the trail and like talk about how far out the shooting site was, the other one. If he allow me to like, if the sheriff allows me to move him back to the trail, I would try to do so.
All right. Yeah, he's very susceptible to it. He's doesn't need a lot of convincing to not be involved with any of this shit. He's not really feeling it.
Yeah, I'm
Can
gonna
I
be
roll
like, you know, you
human
don't
in?
want to go too close to the droppings. If there's like, if the deer pooed here somewhere, we might have to like bag the poo and all that stuff. You don't want to get involved.
Can I roll human int to understand what's going on? Because it's not like I've seen the boot either. It's just two people starting to act really sketchy.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Yep, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I would like to be suspicious at this point in time.
Yeah.
I
Mark your
imagine Slips
failure.
is
Don't forget
just
to mark the failure.
going to the car or trying to track.
All right.
So Smith, Slips, and Bram are approaching. Hanks and Cole are moving away. All right.
Yep.
All right. All right. So who's approaching the corpse or the boot, like the area?
Bram, Slips, and Smith.
All right. Yeah, you guys approach, and it's a bit of a walk. There's a long field. It's kind of overgrown a bit, so it takes you a couple minutes to get over there. And as you approach, you see a boot sticking out of the weeds where the deer was standing. Get a little closer, you see doesn't appear to be a whole lot of blood. It's like a little bit of blood from the deer, but not nearly what you would expect. And it looks more like slime, like blood mixed with slime. Definitely not something maybe like mucus would be the closest thing you would know from like human anatomy. Agent Smith, your medical stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to the other two. Yeah, I saw that boot. I was hoping it's not a whole leg here. Wouldn't want
Oh.
the sheriff see that.
All right.
Is that fucking slime over there?
I will stash the weapon as I say. There does seem like some sort of mucus, yes. To get ready to back shoe and what might be inside it and the slime.
All right. Yeah, if you get close, as you get closer, you can see that there is a dead body attached to the boot. Seems to be a gentleman in his like 30s, mid to late 30s. Face looks fine. It looks like the deer was like eating his guts out, basically. Like you can see his like guts are open and kind of carved out like a bowl of soup. Pretty nasty.
In that case, Agent Smith, as he gets closer, just goes, "Oh, it's a whole ass person over here, not only a boat."
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you see a guy's wearing. Go ahead, sorry.
Is he out of hearing distance, or like me and the sheriff? Are we out of hearing distance?
Yeah, you can't hear anything. They're like 100 and they're 200 meters from you.
All right. Please proceed.
Yeah, you see the gentleman's wearing black boots, khakis, and he looks like he has like kind of like a safari shirt on. But the buttons and it's all tore open in the middle. You can see kind of like has a vest over top of it, like not high vis, but like green, kind of like a safari look, right? Looks like he's kind of a safari look to him. Nobody recognizes him or anything.
you have anything on him? Any equipment? A hunting rifle? Anything?
Nothing on him, visibly that you can see. You want to like try to go through his pockets or something, maybe.
About to say, you're just gonna loot the human bowl
I
or
will.
ball.
Yeah, Agent Bram looks pretty disturbed at this. By the way, they're definitely not comfortable looking at that. Should I roll San?
Yes, you should. Do 0 and 1. 0. All right, yeah, it shook you a bit. Yeah, but you pull it together. What do you guys do? He's laying there. You've got a close enough look. You can see like the weeds. Agent Slips. Man, I'm terrible with names. Slips, right?
Yes, slips.
Slips. Okay, yeah, Agent Slips. You, since you were thinking about tracking this deer, you can see, pretty clearly where it ran through, where the twigs and stuff and the branches are knocked over where it took off.
Mm-hmm. And this is okay. And I kind of tell everyone that this is where the deer went. We should probably go take a look at it.
What do we do with this? With the unfortunate fella
Probably-
here?
Probably hide him. Have a quick. Probably. I don't think we have time to bury it, so probably put him in a bush temporarily or something
Can we
before the sheriff
put him
gets
in
here.
a body bag, maybe?
Ooh, yeah.
Wouldn't
Then
it
we
be
can just
easier to
say, yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier to just get the sheriff back here and tell him that it was a bear attack?
Slips is bad persuasion, so for him it doesn't come up naturally.
Same here. I mean, does this look like a bear attack? Is this?
And to the untrained eye, it definitely doesn't look like a deer attack. You guys do have radio, so you can remember you can message to, or you can talk to Hanks over there if you want to let him know that something.
Yeah, and the sheriff's not gonna hear because it's an in-ear radio, so you can like speak freely.
Okay.
I would
Oh,
like
nice.
to go to the supernatural chat thingy.
Yep.
Like we had the two chats, one for where the sheriff was on, and one where he wasn't. Holy moly, I can't speak.
Right.
And then say to Agent Hank, Agent Hank, we found what looks like a body over here, where most of its innards has been eaten. Should we get the sheriff back and get him to take care of this, or what do you think?
You see Hanks at distance, like step away from the sheriff, and then softly speak
How's it
into
going,
the
Rumble?
mic. Does it look unnatural, or does it look like it could have happened in a natural setting?
It could be a bear attack if it really wanted like organs, I would say.
And Hank's gonna whisper back, to the naked eye, is there any of these roots or the red coloring or whatever on the human body?
Body looks normal, and with your medical experience, you could definitely pass it
I'll
off as
take
a.
look. Do we see any?
No red. No, sorry, I was muted. No, the body looks normal, and with your medical knowledge, Agent Smith, you believe that you could easily pass it off as like a bear attack or something. It's
If you tell me,
gross,
I'm gonna
but
bring.
it's gross, but it could be mundane. No real obvious signs of the unnatural.
I'm gonna step to the sheriff and be like, across the lines of looks to me, while looking for the deer, my colleagues found a victim of a bear attack. Would you like us to bag him up, or would you like to see him? I hear it's pretty gruesome.
Oh my God, bear attack. Jesus. I mean, that's a crime. I gotta look at that.
As you wish,
I-
but
I
you know,
would like
be
to-
forewarned, it's pretty gruesome, and I'm gonna accompany him to the others.
I would like to
Uh,
remove the blood slime, whatever it's called, before the sheriff comes back, because that's probably the most quote unquote supernatural going on here.
Exactly what I was going for.
All right. If you want to try to grab a sample or something, you might need to roll like a stealth. But if you wanted to just like, smear it into the dirt with your boot, you could do that. No problem.
I feel
No,
like
like,
you
I
guys
wanted
would have
to-
picked the sample before you guys called us over. Like,
Yeah, I wanted to take the sample and then address the body basically, and now I want to basically get the slime to not be obvious, at least.
All right.
Slips
okay, so
wants
sample
to-
taken. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Slips wants to try to swipe a sample really quickly, and also like while he's doing it, kind of determine if if other forensics looks at it, they could conclude it was a bear attack.
Yeah, I mean, it looks relatively mundane. Yeah, I mean, looks like somebody was eating it. Yeah, you would assume that was probably what a bear attack would look like, other than the corpse not being damaged too much. I don't know. What's your medical experience with bear attacks? I mean, yeah,
Nothing.
forensics.
I just have forensics.
If you guys were like smart and through criminology or any number of ways, you could get the idea that should pass as a bear attack, but you wouldn't want it to be like scrutinized heavily, right? Like if an actual scientist got in there, they'd be able to like tell what kind of teeth and stuff, and it wouldn't match up very well. But as far
that's
as
my biggest fear, because you said it's like shark teeth, right?
yeah, it's kind of shark teethy, but as far as getting it back, you would know that that's not going to be that hard. Is there anybody who's got some Delta Green experience, like been on a few missions?
Does anybody have unnatural or occult?
I do have occult
All right,
and criminology, if that helps in any way.
all
I
right,
actually also have a
criminology,
cult.
all right. Yeah, criminology, and if you have any knowledge of like past Delta Green missions, you would know that it's not
I would
that
say I've been
difficult
on one or
for.
two.
All right, yeah, then you would definitely know that it's pretty easy for Delta Green to divert the, you can pretty much make sure that nobody's going to touch the body other than, Delta Green approved people. Like it's not too hard to, make a specialist, send a specialist in or something like that, or, talk to the coroner. Like you can get the autopsy done. Like you can make something up, get it labeled as like a federal case or something like that. That's not too difficult.
We are currently in a small town where we are medical expert, at least two of us from the CDC. Couldn't we just tell him that we would lend him our expertise now that we are here anyway, and just do the autopsy and all of that jazz ourselves?
Yeah, you can try.
That's gonna be Hanks's approach once we get there.
All right. So yeah, I mean he's already walking, so the time to get rid of the body has passed.
Yeah.
If you want to grab a quick sample, go ahead. And then I assume Agent Smith just kind of smears the rest of the shit into the ground. There's not like a ton of it or anything, just a couple blobs. There you go. Failure. Check your box.
I was about to
Oh,
say, I am
failure.
not very stealthy.
All right.
Remember to roll the skill.
Yeah, I need to get in the habit of that.
Yeah. Also, on the top of your character sheet, there's a little box, like an image of a box with a arrow in it. If you hit that, you can pop the character sheet out. If that helps, if you have like multiple monitors, you can pop all kinds of stuff out of the Foundry.
Yeah.
And then organize it a little bit if you want, if it helps to keep it up.
Awesome.
All right. So yeah, you guys are not stealthy with it at all, but doesn't seem to raise too much guard. The sheriff doesn't seem to notice too much. He's kind of he comes up, and as he gets closer, he kind of he picks up his speed a little bit, and he walks over, and he gets a glimpse of the face of the corpse's face, and then he kind of like turns his head away from it, and he's like, "Oh my God, that's Harlan Voss. He's a teacher at the high school. That's crazy. He's actually the one who he's the guy who pushed for this site to be recognized as a historical site and all that. That's crazy. Oh my God." And he kind of like starts freaking out a little bit. But
I'm gonna take him like by the shoulder, and I'm gonna walk him away. I'm gonna tell him, "Don't worry, we got federal resources here. It's gonna be all right. Like, my fellow colleagues over there are trained in the ways of, crime detection. So they're gonna take a bunch of reference photos. They're gonna bag the body, and we're gonna transport the body back to what's the nearest big city here? Let me check. 1 second.
good luck. There's not really a nearest big city.
At Louisville or Lexington, probably, or Kingsport or Knoxville to the south. Yeah, one of those. He's gonna mention the nearest big city, and it's gonna be like, don't worry, it's gonna be all right. We just need somebody to move the body down back to war, and somebody else from the CDC is gonna come pick up the body and bring it to a forensic specialist.
Oh my God. You think this is connected to the deer?
I mean, how could it be? It's a deer, right? Like, this is obviously a bear attack.
I mean, I've
Can I
never
roll
seen a.
persuade to like try and like force my story upon him?
Sure.
Normal success.
All right. I mean, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's contagious to bears. This doesn't seem. We've never had a bear attack in this area before. Well, not since I've been here, at least. Okay. Well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to go?
Well, we could need like a couple of deputies who like move the body from here to war and keep the body like in the freezer until one of our CDC connections shows up and takes the body to the forensic specialist. You think
Okay.
you can get a couple of your deputies up here to move the body? We're gonna bag it up for you.
Yeah, sure thing. I'm gonna need to go back to the truck.
No worries.
My handheld radio won't reach, but the truck radio will reach. You guys gonna be all right here by yourselves? You gonna be able to find your way back if you need me? I mean, you can
How
reach
far
me
out
on the
is
radio.
How far out is the secondary site that we were going to?
It's pretty far. It's like 5 miles, like north of here. So it's quite a hike.
We got a couple of GPS devices, which should be fine.
Yeah. We're gonna drop a GPS pin via WhatsApp or whatever the American equivalent is, to yourself and your deputies, so they can come pick it up after. We'll probably why don't you join us at the secondary site? I think after we put the body in a body bag, we're gonna move up and aim to explore the secondary site ourselves for now.
All right. I mean, it's quite a hike. Yeah, he'll look around. Everybody seems good with that, so he's going to head back to the truck. He mentions that the truck should be within range of your radios. So if you need to contact him at the truck, and he'll let you know via the radio, what he can come up with, and then If you go north, then you're going to lose connection relatively quick, like on your way to the other site. But
Yeah.
yeah, he'll
we're
head
gonna
off.
be fine. Would you mind
And give
leaving
us a
us
message
a
when you get
shotgun
to
or
the
whatever
truck, yeah.
to my colleague? Sorry, you were saying?
No, I was saying, try and leave us a message, like when you get to the truck, see if we're in range.
All right, we'll do.
Anything my friend
Worst
asked about the
case-
shotgun?
Yeah, worst case, we're gonna come back at the dawn. At once the sun starts setting, we're gonna come back on the path anyway.
All
So
right.
worst case, we're gonna meet up at the cars. Would you mind leaving your shotgun with my colleague here? Given that there is apparently lots of wildlife around, he might need to be armed as well.
Right. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. Thanks.
All right, no worries.
There could be a bear between me and my truck, and this is state property. All that. Like, I need some requisition forms. Can't help you there. Sorry.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had to try.
Yeah, he's
So-
he's like white knuckling that thing. He is
Yeah, it makes sense.
kind of shook up. Now there's fucking fucked up deer and man-eating bears around. You got to, saw somebody he personally knows with their guts eaten out. He's having a
Did
rough
he
day.
Did he say who he recognized here?
Yeah, he said it's Harlan Voss, a history teacher at the War High School. It's like a small high school for 50 students or something. And he heads out. All right. Yeah, you guys are standing there.
What's the time?
It is roughly 15, 20. So that'd be 3:30. It's roughly 3:30
right.
in the evening.
Is
So
it is it December or November right now?
December. It's going to get dark pretty early. Around 5 o'clock, it'll start getting dark.
Yeah, so we'd have to leave at 5, right, to come back.
That'd be the safe bet.
Uh,
I'd assume you guys have some flashlights. There would be flashlights in the medical kit, probably. Maybe not the
Yeah,
greatest
there's a-
ones.
There's a
The
flashlight
further
on
we
my
travel,
carbine.
the longer
Yeah,
it's gonna take to
obviously-
get back, right?
and the hike is about 1 hour from the car to the secondary shooting site, right?
So we
I
would
mean,
end up traveling like 1 hour in the
Ma-
dark.
it's you're not making it probably. Oh, let me see here. It's like 5 miles. So yeah, maybe an hour if it's clear. If if you're good in the woods, you could make it in an hour. It could be a lot longer because it's kind of uphill, downhill, lots of trees and thickets. If you in the woods in West Virginia, you could come to a spot that's like jagger bushes and then have to walk, half mile to get around it. But give or take an hour, 2 hours to walk to the
Alright.
secondary site.
I'm gonna turn to the group. I'm gonna be like, let's take a quick vote. Obviously, the sheriff is out of hearing distance, so I'm gonna just say, given that we all know that there is unnatural beings around, does anybody want to forge ahead today, or do you guys want to meet up again tomorrow at dawn? Go there
I would
today,
like-
or do it tomorrow in the morning.
I would like today to at least track that deer and dispose of the body
Yeah.
The third deer.
that you guys just shot.
Yeah, so the third deer. Yeah, we could do that. Sounds good. Everybody else good with that?
Yes.
Yep. And
yeah,
you
that's
guys
fine, but I
go ahead.
but I do not want to spend too much time after dark out here in the forest, to be honest.
Yeah, so we're gonna spend the next 90 minutes or so trying to track the deer. And then we're gonna move the deer carcass and the human body down to the car park before it gets dark. Everybody
Alright.
good with the plan?
And you guys have kind of volunteered to take crime scene photos and all that shit too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're
Will
gonna
do.
half-ass it.
All right. All right. I mean, if you start looking for this deer, you can you can basically look from there's a crest of a hill a little ways up from where you're at, not far. If you walk to the top of that hill, you can see basically the path relatively clearly. And then if you walk another 100 feet or so into, if you walk in 100 feet, you could look back and see the people. Well, you could see the top of the heads of the people that were standing by the body. And from there, you can see what the deer, another like 100 feet, looks like it's laying like at the foot of a tree. Like it didn't make it very far.
All right. I think I'm gonna stick with the human body taking photos. Who wants to go to the deer for now?
Slips will probably go.
All right,
to
have
the
a good
deer
one,
to try
FP.
to
Thanks,
inspect
man.
it.
I'm gonna motion for Smith to maybe like back him up for security. You go with that,
Oh,
Smith?
That is fine.
All right. I don't know what's Bram doing. Is he staying with the human body or looking at or gonna go look at the deer?
Probably stay at the human body. Try and see if there are any possessions on the body.
All right.
Sounds
would-
good.
You find a wallet with $57 and an ID for Harlan Voss. There's like another ID for like his school ID. It says he's a history teacher.
Anything else?
Just car keys. Nothing special. Car keys, like a small flashlight, like one of the little pocket-sized ones.
Oh,
Your
so it
phone?
looks like the guy just went on a walk in the forest.
Yeah, he looks like he was hiking and like going a little
Okay,
extra with
phone.
the safari outfit, but
Phone anywhere?
no phone.
No phone. Okay. Can I search the surroundings for a phone?
Sure.
All right. Can I roll a quick search check? Normal success.
All right. Yeah, you find a phone. It's like an old, like a flip phone.
Fuck. So it's not face unlock.
No, I mean, if you check it out, it's not locked at all. It's
Interesting. Okay.
this-
I'm gonna
this-
check the text messages just to make sure like he's not out here like trying to start a cult or whatever.
no,
Messages, videos,
look.
all that.
it all looks mundane. No videos, pictures, just seems like a nerd. Like there's some messages between him and like the librarian talking about the process of getting this graveyard recognized as a historical landmark, basically. There's like some messages with his mom. Like he doesn't talk to her much. So like looks like around the holidays he messages his mom, but seems pretty random.
So nothing obvious. Everything's mundane looking at least.
Yeah, mundane looking. Not a lot of texts. It's the text that he does send are.
All right. I'm gonna hand it to Bram just in case, and I'm gonna continue taking photos.
All right, yeah, you guys do your thing with the body, taking photos, Slips and Smith.
Eventually,
You guys,
body bag it.
all right, yeah, Slips and Smith. You guys head back. It's not very far. You can still hear the other guys talking. If they're talking, you can kind of hear mumbling. Like it's not that far. You're like 200 feet. So what's that? 60 meters, I think. It's not all that far. 90 meters, something like that. So yeah, you get to you walk through kind of a thick bit of woods and you see a large tree, and at the base of the tree is just a dead deer, like its ass in your face. Head up to it and it looks basically like the other one, just maybe less advanced with its whatever infection. It's like not spread as far on the surface, at least.
Is it like a clearing or?
No, it's just underneath a tree. The tree it's underneath is not a pine tree, so it's pretty clear. There's not like leaves or anything. There's like pine trees around as well, mostly pine trees, but that particular tree is no. You got sun above you, and branches.
Okay. Um, I start. Do we have the case of? Do I still have the case of forensics tools from the
Yep.
van?
Yeah, you got the PPE and a couple of like basic tools you brought: sample kit, razor or scalpel, probably some scissors, that kind of a thing.
Cool. I take it out and I hand one over to Smith as well, and start putting it on.
All right.
There you go. Yeah, and afterwards I go up to inspect the carcass first.
All right. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to the last one. Agent Smith, do you want to cut into it again or no? This one's fresh, still warm.
Well, yeah, but not as let's call it pretty as the last one. Bit more just fast, cause night is coming and I don't want to be out here
Yeah.
in the dark.
We'll just
All right.
wrap this up fast, all right, Agent Smith?
Let's get that medical roll. There you go. All right. Yeah, you see basically looks the same as the last one. A little less advanced. But because it is less advanced, it helps you out a little bit because you can see that it kind of confirms your conclusion that the infection was radiating out from the wound. This deer also has the same wound that you saw, like similar wound to the last one. Upon looking a little closer, you could see if you cut around the wound, you can see a tumor-like nodule of like black flesh underneath of fresh scar tissue. So you can tell that it's somewhat recently, but is healed around it a bit. And yeah, basically that's it. Same, you get all the same information, but also that kind of doling down on the confirmation that this appears to be like the sting seems to be the cause of the wounds, or not the wounds, sorry, like the infection. But
How big is the wound again? Like hole?
it is probably an inch around. It probably more like 2 inches when it was fresh, and then like meat squishes back to fill the void. But it's like a gape of an inch. You could stick your thumb in there without, without hitting the sides, probably.
It's a rather large stinger. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's see.
Is
What you
there
guys?
anything-
What
oh,
are you?
Go ahead.
What are you guys' intelligence? Like, are you got like overall like smarts?
13.
All right, pretty smart.
12.
All right, little smarter than the average bear. All right, yeah, I mean, 13. You might get the idea that it's a little like the whole thing is a little weird. Well, beyond a little weird, but you do have you have evidence that's pointing towards like the stinger causing the infection, but the way that its mouth is, like if you look at its mouth seems like it's formed wrong. So seems like a weird infect, like it would make sense for the like veiny stuff to come out. Like it just seems like this deer was probably born with a mouth like that, right? Like it would require like, you know what I mean? Like there's no regular teeth there. Like the whole structure is kind of fucked. So it just doesn't add up. Like there's something weird going on, because it just doesn't seem to make logical sense that it would like rewrite the deer's genetic code and reform its mouth. That seems like a lot from a sting. Quite weird.
Weird indeed.
But yeah, that's about it. Same thing. Not a lot of blood, which is surprising. Just a couple splotches of goop along the way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at my surroundings, see if anybody's watching, and then just start bagging it. That's okay with Agent Smith.
Looks
Oh,
clear.
yeah, I'm
Smith's the
taking
only one that could
pictures
see
as
you.
well.
All right. Yeah, you guys bag it up. Will you drag it back to the, or carry it back to the corpse?
Yeah, just so that we can get a little help on the deer carcass with the group.
All right.
I feel like by the time they come back, we're probably done with bagging the body, right?
Yep. Sounds about right. Or at least done taking pictures and stuff. They've
Yeah,
probably
I feel
been.
like we're just like putting it in the body bag we have with us. So yeah,
Gotcha. Yep. Sounds good.
and we have like the possessions we're gonna put inside the body bag, like in a separate like plastic bag or whatever. And I feel like it's gonna be like a fun thing of a couple of people like watching out for threats while the other two like just drag the bodies behind us down the hill.
Right.
Unless anybody wants to like stick around, or I don't know, maybe like once we start going back, I'm gonna ask the others, did anybody like look for any signs or symbols or stuff like that at the burial hill while we're here right now?
I didn't. We should probably, right?
Yeah. I can just do like a search roll.
All right. Yeah. Let me get a search from everybody who's wants to look around the burial.
I think I would also try and like at least have a look.
What is that? 90. Man, my rolls are terrible.
All right. Check it if you failed. Yeah. You guys.
Can I do that as well, or is
Yeah,
it just the
definitely.
group?
No, go for it. You're not in a
I
big
think
hurry.
something is wrong with my chat. Did I just roll?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
because the last
sometimes
roll I can see is 20 minutes ago.
you have to scroll down maybe, or you have to like F5 the window sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah.
F5
Also,
window.
Weird. Oh, you.
sometimes if you see all the other roles but not your own, sometimes there's like a time issue where like your role is tagged differently, and sometimes your role gets stacked on top of the other roles or even like further up because it's like some time issues. I don't know. It's not really a ping issue, but I don't know how to describe it. Like sometimes I roll it and it's just like it says like 4 minutes ago or whatever.
Oh, weird.
No, it works now. I can see all the rolls. It's just apparently it stopped loading 20 minutes ago.
All right. Well, you failed. Make sure you check the box.
So
I had to.
don't see poop.
Yeah.
Flips and Yannick, check your boxes. You don't see shit. And 2 normal successes for Bram and Hanks.
Yep. Yeah. You guys look around and see nothing special. Just a mound of dirt. And an overgrown sign off to the side that says, a bit of the history of the burial mound put up by the guy probably that is dead now. Boss. He's spearheaded that whole historical site thing.
And there's no disturbed earth or anything like that.
No, not really. Everything's just overgrown and looks like a pile of dirt. Most people don't even know where it's at, and yeah, it's not really special.
I think we'll tag it on the GPS coordinates just in case. Because we
Yeah,
need to come
wouldn't
back
hurt.
here anyway.
All
Yes.
right.
So I feel like it was pretty easy to find another infected deer. Feels like So there are probably a lot in the forest.
Yeah, we should get like
This-
at least a fourth gun somewhere. Should be easy enough to buy a shotgun.
Could you guys maybe like watch the ground, see if you notice any tracks or anything that don't look like deer or any animal we know?
Also not bad, yeah. I'm gonna try and roll an alertness if the handler is okay with it to see if I can see any specialty tracks that are not they don't look like humans or deers.
Sure.
Same here.
Could I do the same?
Yeah, go for it. This guy's just kind of had a realization that maybe the thing is around here somewhere.
You wanna roll too, Smith?
I was gonna ask if I could try survival instead
Sure.
for like tracking of footprints and stuff. Ah, never mind.
All right, check your boxes. Nothing really seems weird. You can see some, little like deer tracks. Pretty much, they're pretty easy to spot because they have hoofs. So there's some deer hoofs in the mud, but nothing crazy, or nothing stands out. All right.
All right.
See.
Yeah, unless anybody has a better plan, I think it's time to go back to the cars before, we lose daylight.
I agree.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah, we'll say
Keep
it's
an eye out for any kind of deer or any kind of movement on the sides on the way back.
all right. Let's see here. Whoa. Put that up. All right, yeah, it's a bit of a haul carrying 2 corpses, and you had a good bit of gear to begin with, so you got like a container to carry. So we'll say it takes you like an hour, bit over an hour to get back to the car. About halfway on your journey. Well, shit. Oh, actually, did you take the corpse? Say about halfway on your way back. If you do, that you get a message that says there's some backup coming to help drag the thing out of there if you need.
Yeah, we did inform the sheriff that we're gonna bring the corpse to the car.
No
All
need
right.
to leave it in there. Maybe an officer gets killed next. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, he'll radio back and say that he's arranged things with the funeral home, Washington's funeral home. If you want to keep the body on ice there, there's also facilities if you wanted to do like an autopsy or any of that jazz there. But yeah,
Yep.
so you guys head back.
Good.
Takes a while. You get to the cars. Go ahead.
Do we roll athletics on the way back, basically, to carry all of this stuff, or?
Not I would say no, really, because you don't need to. It just took extra time. Took like a half hour longer than it should have to, to take breaks and whatnot. There's like a pretty, there's a hill to go up and then a ridge line. Once you get back to the trail, it's not going to be all that hard, but pretty easy to follow. It's like basically a ridge line that you went down to the trail. But
I'm gonna make sure that once we get close enough to the cars to be spotted, we're gonna pick up. We're gonna stop dragging the human body and gonna actually carry it with 2 people.
all right, pretending to
agree.
respect the dead.
Yeah, I'm pretending like human life matters.
All right. Yeah, you get back to the car. You notice it's getting dark. It's like dusk right now. About 5:30. It's still, pretty much daylight, but you can tell that it's got a little bit darker since, since you started, and it'll be pretty much pitch black in an hour. And yeah, the sheriff's like, basically just sees you guys coming and he says, "Hey, how'd it go?"
Well, we got the deer, we got the human remains, and for right now, it seems like the bear was not seen at all. So, you know, you might want to put it out to your regional contacts that there is a man killer bear around, and to be on the watch out for bears.
All right, will do. Thanks. Just to let you guys know, we got another report of a fucked up deer.
Fourth one?
Yeah, fourth one. Word is that a hunter saw a deer out by the old powder. What's it called? A powder. One second here. What is that thing called? Powder magazine. Yeah, it's the old powder magazine. It's basically just a hole in the wall where the Confederate soldiers, you know, not that you guys care, but basically it's a hole in the wall. A bunch of kids hang out there. I'm not quite sure where it's at, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to get that information. Off the top of my head, I don't know where it's at. I've heard of it, but I really don't. You know, I cover the whole. He covers the whole county, so he's not like intimate detail of everything war West Virginia wise.
Would it be close to a town?
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. I know that much. That's why a bunch of kids typically hang out there. You know, drink beer, that kind of a thing. Like a hangout spot for teenagers, pretty much.
How far off the road is it, roughly?
Not sure. Probably similar to this. It's definitely you definitely have to hike in a bit. Road will get you most of the ways. I can make some calls and try to figure it out on the way back. If you want to meet me at the funeral home, I could probably find out some information. You know, might have the coordinates for you by the time we get there.
Okay. And I'm gonna pull the others aside once he splits. I'm gonna be like, we have a complication, guys. There is possibly a bunch of teenagers hanging out at a location with a possible infected forest deer. We could play it safe and not go out right now and just do it in the morning. But then we risk like having a bunch of additional bodies to cover up, you know? You guys think we should do it tonight, or what's your take on this?
I think we need to get it out today at the very least. Otherwise, you know, other people might find it.
And
There's a
if there are more
concern is-
victims, it's gonna draw attention.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
concerned that like if we don't go and there might be an infected deer that's alive. Did I catch it correctly, Handler? The hunter just sighted it, right? He didn't shoot it.
Yeah, it was just reported. He didn't really specify exactly who reported it even.
Okay.
If you want to
there's
ask, you can just say it was some kids.
Yeah. Okay, so the fourth deer is alive.
Yes, you would
and
assume so.
It might be a murder hobo, so
I think we should take care of this ASAP.
all right. I think we're gonna ask. I'm gonna check in with the whole group, and I think we're gonna roll out immediately, like the four of us and the sheriff, if he's willing.
All right. All right, let's see here. All right, so you guys got to drive back. That's going to be
We drop off the bodies, like in the meantime, at the morgue, or like give it to the deputies to drop off.
all right. Yeah, if you I mean, agent or not agent, sorry. Sheriff Cole will take the body back if you'd like. If you want to give him a few minutes, he can get you some coordinates to the burial ground if you want to just head straight there.
Yeah.